Level 2. Lost Mine to Phandelver. What happened 2 weeks ago?
Oh, I got this.
Okay, go ahead.
Bringing a wagon to Barthen's Provisions. We got ambushed by goblins. Horses were dead in the middle of the road. A human and a dwarf were dragged away a couple days ago, and we decided to go find them. We are currently taking a short rest and leveled up to level 2. Before all that, we met.
I got booze from a yawning dead goblin.
Anthony, inspiration point for having those two paragraphs down. During his recap, he mentioned that there was a human and a dwarf that were ambushed. Does anyone remember their names?
Oh, shit.
Yep, I got this.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you were the
Rock
one to-
Seeker and Sledar Hallwinter.
And there's an inspiration
Sildar.
point for Sam.
Maybe I should start taking notes.
Yes.
When I find my green book, I will be.
Any campaign where they are now 2 weeks apart, I'm taking notes.
And what's the party currently working on? What was the hook? What's the clue?
We need
The
to get
tracks
paid.
up or north-ish. The tracks.
Sean.
We were just chilling out by the fucking the hell. Oh wait, pulled the wagon by the tree, tied it, even though I was apprehensive about that, and then took a nap as a squirrel.
You already shaped
That's why
shifted
you
into a
were
squirrel.
talking about all that squirrel stuff.
Is wild shape short rest?
Yes, but also
Okay.
that was like when we were like sleeping for the day, and I never wild shaped before, and I just turned into a squirrel. Probably not knowing that I was a squirrel.
Are we ready to keep going, or
Did we short rest or long rest?
we
You
short
short
rest
rest.
/ leveled up because sometimes I just level 1 to level 2.
Right.
Usually it's a long rest before level up. There a milestone is hit and you level up, and there's a long rest involved somewhere.
Oh, level 1 sucks.
Sometimes I hit. You
Yeah.
hit a milestone, you just level up. I
Hey,
haven't
that
figured
hill
out-
dwarf thing came in handy.
Even at level 2 here, I'm like, shouldn't I have more stuff for my screen
No.
so that I can look at it? Oh no.
Right?
level-
I'm
I mean, you
looking at the
finally got
party sheet,
invocations now.
Yes.
but
I got an extra spell slot, which is awesome.
I
Yes.
did too.
We have 3 spells.
Woo!
I
I
mean,
don't
I can
remember.
heal you 3 times.
The warlock has 2 for a long time.
so this level, I became proficient with deception and persuasion, I believe, as well as I can cast
Perception?
Yep.
You mean
And
deception?
Yeah, it's one of my invocations. I got 2 of them, where one of them was beguiling influence.
Yeah.
And
Deception
then,
and persuasion. I thought you were saying perception, and I'm like, wait.
oh no. And I also got mage armor, which I can cast.
Ah,
at
yes.
will
Oh,
without
nice.
Not using a spell slot.
Cantripping mage armor was amusing.
Yes.
I also
that's
did
very
that to
useful.
detect magic, and Chris had fun with that in Curse of Strahd.
No
Oh,
idea
yeah,
what you're
that's a big
talking
one.
about. I think
That's a
Steve
big
had
one.
detect magic
Curse
at
of
will and
Strahd.
Curse of Strahd also. When you can,
Chris's favorite campaign is Curse of Strahd.
you're not wrong.
Noticed.
Nice.
When
So
you
in our
can
group, we
detect
got both
magic
persuasion
In
and
the
deception.
mist, things get interesting.
And on the charisma build, so hey, it works. But it's
Yeah,
also from the highly suspect. So how's your insight check?
+3 to insight. Thank you.
Steve, how you feeling today? Steve?
Oh, good. I was
Hi.
reading all of my new second
Oh.
level abilities, reminding
I'm like-
myself about.
I'm like,
what
I lost
can do.
Steve here. Let's go.
Oh,
I
I'm
knew
sorry.
you weren't there.
He's doing barbarian studies.
How do I time this loincloth so the ball stays in?
Shall we continue, or do you need a minute?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yep.
All right.
Imagine just after slight nap, I'm probably still a squirrel, just looking at them, not realizing it. There we go. Huh? Just a bunch of chirp, 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 chirp.
And then you just kind of shift back.
Ah! I'm taller. That explains things. That was weird.
I think it's Zook that sees that the tracks head north and then northwest. I'm sorry. Yeah, northwest. Okay. I have to remember to flip my brain. Not running Strahd. Okay. How long of a trail is it? I just need a second here.
Party looking a lot less bludgeoned, I assume. Shall we head more north?
Zook, if you're going to lead the way, can you roll a survival check?
Yes. That was what I was hoping.
Oh, thank
Whoa!
God.
Way to start it.
What the hell?
Zook knows the woods.
Just a little bit.
It looks like somewhere in the ballpark of 6 goblins dragged a human, or at least a humanoid, off in this direction. It's very easy for you to keep an eye on the tracks in the map. There's one hidden pit along the way, which are easy. It's annoyingly simple for you. You just avoid it and have everyone do the same. Some of the goblins break off and then rejoin. Maybe they were checking to see if there's anyone going. Like you can see the feet prints, and as you're like walking through like that scene in Lord of the Rings where you can tell, okay, this one went this way and then came back over here. This one came back over there, and you end up approaching. There's an area where the trees start to bend out. There's a small creek that begins. That goes into there. You pass by a pond area. Just it seems like the water is just slowly going in that direction, and then just kind of stops in this natural area. As you move forward, the creek is coming south towards that area, and you're going in the opposite direction as the stream. It's only about 2 feet deep, and as you approach the beginning of a clearing, you can
Only
tell
2 feet.
that only 4 sets from your distance, and it's like the mouth of a cave is a good 60 feet away from you, but only 4 sets of prints and the scrapings of the man they're dragging went in to the cave. 2 of them
Scrapings?
well, yeah,
Like
they
drag marks
they
or
dragged the
like
guy.
parts of him?
They dragged him. He's probably
Okay.
all together. Yeah. And then you can see that there's footprints of goblins coming in and out of the cave. And as I share the map,
Do we have any tracking of the second person? Or is it just one body that got dragged?
you can make a survival check, or you can ask Zook during the whole move. Probably just ask Zook.
Hey, Zook, what, do you see anything about the second person? There's supposed to be 2, Gundren and Sildar.
Like you did only describe one, right?
I did.
Yeah,
Do I have to zoom out on this map to find anything? Because it's all black.
Oh yeah, we're at the bottom.
Yeah, they're at the very bottom. Once you click on your token, you'll be able to see your token's vision. I think. This is my first time using VDL on Fantasy Grounds.
I'm gonna move myself real quick, and I can't move myself. You need to move me.
I know.
Oh God, you can actually, everybody can see those movements?
I see colorful large lines.
So yesterday when I made
Yeah.
like 900 movements, you guys can all see that?
All right, so the visual does seem to be working,
Okay.
so you are
Oh.
aware.
Is there something? Nope. Shit.
When you click it, all I need at this point, Barb, is if you click on your token, do you see like the outside?
I
of
can't
the
see
cave?
anything. All I see is black.
Okay.
Oh,
let's-
you don't
I'm gonna head
even
over
you
there
don't
and
see
find
the
out why.
creek or the woods.
I see nothing.
It was all because.
Oh, you know something? When I logged in, my character didn't show up automatically.
I know. I know that now. I didn't know that before. Like I can
Oh,
put the whole thing together from here on out. I was like, yep.
Well, you were in the middle of squirrel token stuff, so I just
Important work.
You're
important work. Yes.
Not
your
even the
local-
combat wild
your-
shape.
Let me do the movie version. You rolled the natural 20 about a half an hour into the tracking of the goblins and the human, and that's when you realized that when you took a good look around the campsite, half an hour back, that there were a lot of marks on the road that could have resembled what happened to the dwarf. So the dwarf and some goblins are long gone. And then these goblins took one person this way. Does that make sense?
I thought I had it, but now I don't.
Okay.
I thought the human was unknown where they were, and I was following the dwarf.
Nope, you're following the human. The dwarf was
Ah.
dragged off.
I shall flip the races in my head then.
Yep. And that's when you realize it because of this natural 20. Usually I don't go this far behind the curtain during this scene.
Ah.
But you've got the natural 20. You're tracking the human to something local because there wasn't horses involved. You're not
Ah.
tracking the dwarf or the horses because they ran off, and you didn't even realize that that's what you saw until a half hour later while you were tracking these tracks.
Sam, it was the human that we're tracking, not the dwarf. I got my tall folk confused.
It wasn't obvious until now because those are human drag prints, not dwarf drag prints. Mr. Natural
thickness
20,
be
who can
different.
now knows the difference between what a human drag looks like and a dwarf drag looks like.
Dwarves
Sure
are
hope
quite
that dwarf
stealthy.
is okay. But this guy's closer, and we can save him.
Dwarfs are known for being hardy. Look at Asamora.
So
Their
You're-
200-pound backpack.
I have everything we'll need.
that we'll find out.
You are definitely that person on the camping trip that is immediately judged, but then loved for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah. Who brought blankets?
And baguettes.
Chris will have to tell you that story sometime about not having any blankets.
It's slightly overcast. It's not raining. There's a breeze that brings all the trees just a little to the west back to their original spot that goes over you guys, and you can smell the creek next to you as you see a cave entrance. What is that? 60, 70 feet away? Zook, you're convinced that a lot of traffic goes into the cave, but some of the traffic comes over here. Little prints
Some?
and stuff. Even from this distance, you can see them.
Like
And that's where
goblin
everyone goes.
reinforcement, or is that where they took the human?
You don't think that's where they dragged the human, but there have been goblins that have gone in and out of that convenient area where the trees are just tall enough that you can't really see what's in that opening over there. You're convinced there's an opening because of natural 20s. You suspect that there might be some goblins hiding out in that spot keeping watch. And that's when you kind of shush everybody. And we all stop talking about what's in Barb's pack. What would you guys like to do at this moment where you think there might be something going on over here, and there's definitely a cave entrance up here?
I take a moment to at will cast mage armor.
Okay.
As Risa looks slightly sparkly or something.
Yes, well, it's more like a darkened shadow.
You just cranked the contrast on your character.
In preparation for this, because I'm worried, I wanted to cast Bless on 3 of my members.
Bless lasts for, I think, 1 minute. You're more than
You might
welcome
want to
do so.
hold
I
the
just
cast.
I'm not
Oh,
saying
really?
that. This might be the moment. I'm just reminding. Bless lasts for 1 minute, which is 10 rounds. But if we jump into combat, that's not a problem.
Like whispering to the party. I don't want to whisper over Mike. Just for if we go into the cave, that might be like in the alcove over there, might come in and we might get pinned on 2 sides, or we possibly go over there and deal with whatever that is, and then go into the cave without fearing our backsides.
That is a good point, Zook. So instead, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Mr. Loincloth, Kublai.
I was debating giving him my shield.
Alright, crap. How do I do this again?
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Or did I do it already?
Did we want to sneak through the trees and try to surprise them, or just walk in and yeah?
I'm open for either.
Crap, I forgot how to,
If you guys want to sneak, I can just run in.
how do I apply Shield of Faith to somebody again?
You're going to hit the magnifying glass by Shield of Faith, and
Yeah.
then drag the effect over their token on the combat tracker or their
There it
token on the
is.
map.
Okay. Got it.
Yep, there it is.
Forgot about that little magnifying glass.
Every time I see that effect icon, it looks like a zombie.
Yes. Now I'm
I
going to
bet-
think about
I bet with some extension downloading, I can make those effects look whatever I want to, but I don't really care that much.
Come on, pictures are pretty.
What's that about?
I want a specific
Okay.
icon for every weird wild shape I end up doing,
So what do you guys
especially
do
when she gets
next?
polymorph.
You guys see Sam cast Shield of Faith on Kublai.
Shall we sneaky through the trees? Have
think that
Kublai
might
go all
be-
surprised and we go sneaky through the trees?
That may be best in case there's something over there to try to catch them off guard, surprise them.
And grab a couple of acorns, like, you've seen what I do with these things. You throw them. If I enchant them and you throw them, it'll be the same.
Samora looks over and goes, "You are quite skilled at that." Go you!
So I don't want to take any time away from the Shield of Faith right off the bat. Is that like 10 minutes though? Yeah, those are 10 minutes. So I'm not too worried about
Okay, we got some time with that then.
So you guys can do a little bit of planning. But I figure you however long it takes you guys to talk about it, I figure your characters keep it under like 3 or 4 rounds. I'm not worried about that. Shield of Faith.
They're
is 10
certainly more
minutes.
objective.
Do you want to make perception checks to see if you can hear anything in the trees? Investigation checks would involve maybe getting closer to the trees, or you could just run in there and see if there's something going on. Keep in
Perception
mind the
sounds like
cave,
a
the mouth of
smart
the cave
move.
is still there too.
Yeah, listening for stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh, different color dice. Oh, I rolled poorly. Maybe I should have turned to something with keen sense first.
I'm used to the underground.
Actually, if you guys want to sneak in, I think I'll go surprise with Kublai. And don't be surprised.
Wow,
when-
look at how 4, 5, 4, 7.
We don't hear shit.
All our hopes and dreams are on the tiefling.
Oh dear.
Oh, that's not right.
But,
You got it, boss.
gonna have to put that on a T-shirt. That's the. Besides some noise that's probably a squirrel in the trees. There's nothing going on
Hold
over
on.
there. Yeah. You can hear. You can see the water coming out of the cave through the stream. It's not terribly fast, but it's enough to make some noise. And there's noise of water falling coming from in the cave, which is kind of making it hard to focus on what might be going on around the trees.
All right, I think you guys should go through the trees, and then I'll try to sneak up around the other side in case there's something there.
And without another word, Sam,
I go.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I goof that up? Here we go.
Oh, I can't do constrictor stake. They have a swim speed. Were we splitting and like Kublai and me go up surprise and the rest of you sneak through the trees?
Not much for sneaking through the trees. Stomp, 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 stomp.
Heavy armor proficiency showing.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm kind of wearing a chainmail. Not so sneaky.
Zook, do you want to move in while everyone else is moving, or are you staying right there?
Do.
Okay. Whoa. Okay, let's adjust that. Move there, and then I need everyone to roll initiative.
Fantastic. Main page initiative. Oh, fantastic. My -1 is showing too.
There they go. Bam, bam, bam. Whoa.
Oh,
boy.
I got a 0. That's all
I
right.
do.
We can have the cleric go later.
wanna
I got my band-aids.
You don't want to go first. You don't want to go first.
I don't want to go first.
I did.
Knowing us, Samora, she'd want to go up and talk to them.
I was about to wild shape and I was deciding which one would
You
be.
can't clearly see the goblin, but he's taking a shot. He's got a short bow, and he sees you guys coming up. Sam, you're the obvious right there. So you guys see the first arrow coming out of the trees.
Whoa! What was?
I can close. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know. Does that look different on your screen? That
Yeah.
and that.
Yes, I can still see the creature.
Cool.
Yeah, it's shaded area, but yeah.
because it's like I can open and close the terrain. Though I'm just getting used to the software, but I
Safe
don't
to
want
say
you
every
guys.
square is 10 feet.
Yeah, no. Okay, if you look at the big squares on the map, those are 10-foot squares, but I have put 5-foot squares inside them.
Oh,
So the original map came with those bigger squares being 10 feet, and I added the 5-foot one so that we could move around. So those are 10-foot squares, but you've got squares within them that you can move. And
There's squares within them.
yeah, you just can't see them.
Oh.
The
So is it
actual.
like, so is it 4 squares per giant square?
Let me see if I can make the actual grid visible to you. Ping.
oh, hello.
So
Okay.
yes, the answer is yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't. You didn't have to adjust because I wanted to see how that played out.
I'm
Just
sorry.
having the idea, like instead of strategically checkerboarding it, I wanted to see that's a 10-foot square. We'll move around in it a little bit and see if that fluid mattered or not. We'll see. I don't know. Well, if that's annoying, I can put the other grid back up. But being able to turn it off is amazing because when you download maps from the internet and the grids don't line up, it doesn't matter.
Hmm.
Anyways, this little guy took his shot, and because he's a goblin, he's gonna try to hide now. And I'm showing rolls in this campaign because I wanted to do some. I wanted to be able to explain what was going on. So the DC to find him is going to be a 17 if you're looking for him. You guys lost track of him. If someone takes their turn to look for him, they could find him on a DC 17, but then you've used your action to find him.
Would that be like a perception check or?
Mm-hmm.
Chris, I took the fighting style blind fighting. Just so you're aware, so I have that 10-foot blind fight.
Love that. Not
Nice.
going to come into play on this exact moment, but yeah, that's great. I'm a big fan of that. I'm a big fan of that. Zook, it's your turn. You know that there's at least one goblin in those trees.
I'm going to run towards the trees as a giant lizard.
Giant lizard, you say?
This is combat based. I'm not going squirrel.
Okay.
I'm imagining one of those like little lizards that runs across the water real fast.
I'm about to run through the water. Yeah, that's
A bunch
also
of
one of the
acorns
reasons
in
to
your
change.
Been
If only
watching
I
this,
could
like,
combo that.
Amazing Planet series on Netflix. It's kind of
Oh,
cool.
that's not going to work.
I think I'm familiar with it, and that was an amazing series. If I'm thinking of the same one.
Yeah, there was one last night that was talking about black holes, white holes, and wormholes.
Let's go straight into the cosmic core.
The only reason I'm familiar with wormholes is Star Trek. So
Oh my god.
We all get a bonus of 15% insurance.
Yes. So a giant lizard is only a quarter challenge rating, but he's still a large beast. So there you
Yeah,
go.
I'm a large creature.
There you go.
There were snakes I wanted to go for, but they all have swim speeds, which I can't do that yet.
As a druid, you suddenly gain 19 hit points for a giant lizard, and when you lose those 19 hit points, you go back to your normal self with your normal hit points. So you just like added 19 hit points to your base, which is really
Wow.
cool.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
Balanced, but cool. I could go on and on about why that's balanced, but we'll do that later.
yeah.
You're
I
up.
just
Wait, is that
how
a
do I-
bonus action or for you? It's a standard action right now. Is it
For me, it's an action. I'm not a moon. I can still move, which is the intention. And I think giant lizards move faster than me, anyways.
I amend the camera.
Giant
Or at least
lizard
I would.
has a 30-foot normal speed and a 30-foot climb speed.
Yes.
It means
The
you
first
can
time
go-
I
you can
used
go
it,
up
I
walls
climbed
without
and
having to make a roll.
freaking scared the barbarian.
Ah! It is a 2-foot crick, so you do a splash, 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 splash. You
I
can
am
feel,
large.
You can feel that it's mainly pebbles and rocks down there. The occasional random little minnow, but not a lot of. There's no like fish or anything going on there. And
I should probably pull up the combat tracker so I can click end turn.
okay. You clearly hear
Like, luckily, unlike polymorph, all my mental stats are still the same. I'm not a dumb lizard.
Pins and needle?
Oh, needle. I goofed that up. Let me fix that. There we go. Okay,
And
so
Ewok saying hello to everybody.
he takes
Get
a
off
short
my
bow shot at
plate.
the giant lizard and misses.
They have an AC of 12. That sucked.
Riza.
Rise up.
One of the goblins is still hidden back there, but Pins is not. He didn't. He just jumped because of the lizard and didn't exactly use the best tactics. He's a goblin. As you get closer to the cave, you should be able to start to see maybe inside it because you have dark vision.
A little bit.
Just making sure that you know that that's working.
I'm gonna move the rest of my movement up there.
Okay.
Yes, it's working. So I'm going to use thaumaturgy to say infernally at 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Pretty much the point of origin, for reference sake, is about here. And I'm going to say in infernal, not that this creature would understand it, but you won't make it out alive. And that'll be my turn.
Spooky, spooky.
Did you take an action or did I miss it?
Thaumaturgy
Is
cantrip.
an action? Okay.
And that's me.
Kublai.
Are we aware of that other one, or just the lizard is?
You're aware of both. You know there's at
She
least
has
two
a
back
lot of
there.
litter on her
One of
butt.
them's currently hidden.
She has a lot of litter on her butt. I have no idea.
Can I see pins from here?
In order to find pins, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, you can see pins from there.
All right. Do I have a good shot with a javelin, or is that tree providing some level of cover?
No, I don't think that javelin's gonna slow. I don't think that tree's gonna slow you down too much.
I am going to attempt to hit him with a javelin in the face.
Oh no. Oh, okay.
So
That's not a one.
close.
All right.
I saw that.
That's
Right?
me.
Your javelin actually lands right at the point of the thaumaturgy. Just
But he killed the voice.
Sam, it's your turn.
I'm going to follow this magnificent lizard. Get as close as I can while shouting in goblin speak.
Shouting.
And then I'm going to use an action to shoot a crossbow because I can't quite hit him.
That's a hit.
Shit, you have ducks.
Nice.
Yeah.
Aw. I'm gonna go fix that right away. That's gonna bother me. Here we go.
And that, I guess, will end my turn.
Okay. Barb, you're muted.
There we go.
And it's your turn.
The kids need to talk to me. All right. Let's see. What's my movement here? That used to be in a dwarf. Let's see. 10, 15, 20. Ooh. Help if I grabbed my actual token, moved up to here. Have we discovered the perpetrator yet? That's my turn.
You can tell that the one, as you say that, the one goblin gets a javelin thrown at it and then shot, so and drops dead. But the other goblin's still unaccounted for. Let's see, he is going to take an advantage short bow shot at the lizard, which is a hit. For 3 points of damage. And whoa, did my fantasy grounds not like the fact that I did damage to you? We'll get to that in a minute. And then as he moves, he becomes clearly visible and starts running to the back and kind of into the trees here, but he doesn't hide, he's just running. Zook the lizard. It's your turn. He shot you and ran.
Yeah, gonna charge the guy who just shot me.
I thought you might. Due to your climb speed, I'm not going to worry about difficult terrain in this case.
I guess I'll just action dash and get a little closer.
That was 30 feet?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The lizard has the themes.
Mm-hmm.
Just wondering if the lizard
He does.
same speed.
Riza.
All right. I'm going to run forward. And then I shall Eldritch Blast this guy. I can see him, right?
Yes, you can see him.
All right.
He's that green blob right next to the giant lizard.
Oh, not the lizard. I gotcha.
Probably not the lizard. You shouldn't shoot. You could shoot that.
And that's a miss.
We said don't shoot the. No, I'm just kidding.
That's me.
Kublai.
Will running through the trees slow me down?
The water and the trees. Yes. If you do straight line, you're gonna slow down.
So I'll go there. And then one more foot. One more step there.
Sure.
And I will attempt to hurl another javelin at him. Is the other one nearby so that I could pick it up and throw it?
I'm pretty much
Yes.
standing. I'm
Yes.
pretty much standing on.
Ichi.
15.
That'll do it.
Was there anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Sam, you're up.
Again, I charge at the goblin to try to get closer. But like you said earlier, I'm in the trees, so my movement's reduced, right?
Yep. Every square is 2 movement until you get out of the trees.
So is that valid?
You'd be there.
And then again, I lock on with my crossbow and try to shoot him with my crossbow.
Pew.
And that's it.
Or forage. Barb.
She's gonna double move so that she can get across. And that's her turn.
Okay. He gets another turn.
Damn, are you disengaging?
He doesn't have to. But he is moving half his speed because he's in the trees.
Only has half a brain cell.
Yeah, goblins have nimble escape. As a bonus action, they can disengage. So he's trying to run. There's trees in his way. He gets hit by one. He keeps going. He gets about this far. The trees are not causing difficult terrain for you because of your climb speed.
I will probably look extremely intimidating for this goblin.
Terrifying.
Oh yeah, I can totally get to him too.
Yeah, no problem.
Wiggle on through the trees, all haunting and wiggly like.
You take to the trees like a squirrel. Giant lizard squirrel, but hey.
I'm entirely confident this isn't going to be in my actions, so I'm just going to throw a d20.
Why wouldn't it
And where's my lizard stat?
be? Hang on.
+4 to hit.
You don't have the lizard on your screen? I think you have access to it, but I'll share it with you in case you haven't found it. There you go. If you use the magnifying glass to click on, and I think if you click on the shield directly on the lizard at the bottom, it says giant lizard, and you click on that, and you have access to the stat block. Did that make sense?
Biting. Bitten. And some piercing damage.
So what
A
do you
lot
want
of
that to
piercing
look?
damage.
What do you want that to look
Oh
like?
my.
There's not necessarily fake, just a bunch of large, sharp teeth just shark bite this thing. Just half of them is
Okay.
just shredded by teeth. Then just drop it. Yeah, I don't want to swallow any of that.
Okay.
Do you do like the dog and just shake your head with it?
If he wasn't dead, yes.
Well, I think we handled the two guards pretty well. What do you want to call them?
A quick glance at the large opening. Anything coming down that way?
No. There is that continual. It sounds like there might be a waterfall, but deeper in the cave. Definitely giving a background noise to the scene, and it might be why people can't hear stuff like a giant lizard.
Are we out of combat then?
We're out of initiative until you guys tell me otherwise.
Okay, I'm gonna go get my javelin.
I'm standing. on
Okay.
that. To-
Thank you. Thanks, boss. Should we search the Pin's dead body?
Do my guess.
Am I able to get back crossbow bolts
You
from the
can
body?
Trot.
arrows sometimes, crossbow bolts. They're not easy. You shot two, right?
Yeah. Well, one missed, but one hit. One's inside a pin.
Well, the one that missed, you're not gonna be able to find. The one that hit, you could try to find in pins. I don't know. Make a medicine check. See if
Is
you
there
can
a
get it
pin
out.
in pins?
Hey, medicine check. All right. Oh, shit. How do I do this? Oh. That one.
See if you're any good at this. Yeah. You know how to get that out.
I reach into pins and carefully pull apart the skin to
Uh,
get my barb out.
Oh,
He was already dead. It's fine.
I got a +3. to
Samora
medicine.
looks over and goes, "You look like you've done that before."
In addition to your
Somebody's a
crossbow
field
bolt,
medic.
he had
Yeah,
a
I'll-
short bow with some arrows and
Yeah, on the
leather armor.
on my farm, I had to learn quickly to fix my own wounds.
I used to practice on the cows. You know, I had.
Samara pats him on the shoulder. "You've got me now. It's gonna be a lot better."
You just hear a lizard in the distance.
I could put a band-aid on that creature too if I had to.
Not the one I've mauled. No, speaking of the one I mauled, can I look through his shit? You know, with my lizard face and legs.
Sure.
I can see you taking his bag and like within your teeth and like dumping it.
He's got a short bow with quiver and leather armor. That's both of them.
If
Oh,
anything,
good.
actually, I'll walk back to the party almost like a dog with a dead bird and just drop him.
Okay.
And then I'll look through his stuff in front of him.
No problem.
Just clarifying that this dude is definitely dead.
Yep.
Presumably investigation, which that's high.
Doesn't change it. He didn't have anything worth a damn on him, though.
Eh,
Sorry.
I'm aware he doesn't have anything.
Yep.
And looking around this
Fortunately-
area, is there any sort of signs of encampment or if this is a
Unfortunately,
kill spot?
none of them are alive, and we cannot question them.
You said there's a short bow?
Yes, there's 2 short bows with quivers and leather armor. Both of them are wearing the standard goblin tactic gear.
If nobody wants that short bow, I'll take it.
All yours.
Is it Kendrids use short bows? I don't know if they're short bows or slings. Anyways, I just throw rocks, so it's not really matter.
There's short bow in the party sheet. You can add it to your character sheet if you want.
Beautiful. Do I get some arrows with that and quiver?
They might be gross,
Yes.
but probably.
And make some coffee in a second.
He doesn't
Yes.
care about arrows. She
Both-
doesn't care.
Starting to
Both,
think, wow,
both
coffee.
quivers that are about 18 arrows, you can combine them or however you want to play that out. Just let me know.
Alright. Yeah, I'm just
Sa-
take one quiver, fill it with 20 arrows or however many we have.
Sam,
I'm
due to
gonna
your
leave-
high medicine check, you have a little bit of goblin blood on your hands, but for the most part, that was a clean surgical removal of a crossbow bolt. I don't know if
Hey.
that's going to bother you or not. You're not exactly pristine right now.
Who, me?
Yep. You
Oh,
removed a
doesn't
crossbow
bother
bolt
me
from
at
a
all.
goblin.
I dealt with butchering my own farm animals. I'm okay with it.
Cool.
You're a farmer. I imagine you spent most of your day dirty.
Says the giant lizard that can't speak. I was kidding.
Arr. Arr.
Okay. Do you all set with the short bow, Tony?
Yep. And then I'm gonna ask the party, does anybody want this light crossbow that I'm carrying? I don't need it anymore.
If a lizard can shrug, it shrugs.
Thank you for the
Oh,
offer,
you-
Ryza, but I'm okay.
Oh my god.
Well,
Sam
well, yeah.
uses bolts. You could at least give him your.
Sam, I have 20 crossbow bolts. Do you have room for them?
Do I?
You can give him another bolt quiver or whatever that would be called.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, I just hand him my whole set and boom.
Oh, I thought those were short bows. I thought those are arrows. And
No. These are
Yes.
ones. These are ones that I already had on me.
Oh, then absolutely, I will take it. Thank you so much.
I added the 20 more bolts to your character sheet.
I just realized, strangely, my constitution is higher than the lizard.
All right, team. We still haven't found him. Maybe we should look in the cave.
I love that plan. I'm a
I
fan
walked
of
to
that
the
plan.
cave.
Love the plan of going in the cave, frankly. Going in a cave, it would be helpful having a dwarf with you.
So you guys can set yourselves up outside the cave if you want.
I'm okay walking in as a large beast.
Get her feet wet.
And I did run through a stream.
If he's a large beast, can I like ride on his back into the cave?
Yes, you can.
Yes. Especially since you're small. It's even in
Now-
the description of this thing that it could be a draft animal.
Reza, you're technically in an. Wait, are you in a good square? I think you're fine. Yeah, you're fine. Never mind. Wait, no, you were good the first time.
Oh, all right.
That
Sorry.
needs to stop.
Like, there's no saddle on this thing, but you're welcome to ride the lizard.
Wonder, does that? All right. little theory time. If I ride on his back, if you allow that, and he does a movement, does that count as my movement as well, or can I move after him to kind of like double it up, like keep throwing me forward into the fight?
You can move after his movement, but you won't be able to move him.
Gotcha.
There are rules for mounting. That isn't this.
Okay.
This isn't a creature like a horse or anything. This is another player, so we have to keep that in mind. Is there a certain marching order you guys would like to?
I was intending on leading, but I'm not muscling for it.
I'm in the back.
Can I bolster Kublai like yesterday?
Yesterday?
Or sorry, oh, so long ago.
I think for the characters, it was like 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
I think that might still be on, right?
The shield thing.
In game, it was yesterday.
In game, it was
Well,
2 or
it
3
was
hours
only
ago.
a short. It was only a short rest, not a long rest. So
Oh, so it still applies then?
What do you mean? Your shield of faith?
When I pushed him into combat 2 weeks ago, you told me that like I bolstered him.
Oh.
Might be more of a morale thing.
Well,
I mean, he still has the shield of faith on
Yeah.
him. But I
So
have
you guys
19
take a
hit points I don't care about.
You guys take a moment on the outside of the cave. Those of you that want to can make a perception check to see what you can hear besides the water running. Those of you that can see can make a decision on, like, is there anything that they can see as they look into the cave? I don't think Sam can see into the cave.
Asamura might be able to.
The lizard he's riding has dark vision.
Are the characters with dark vision able to see partly into the cave?
Yes, I can see the water.
I can see some.
Okay. If I'm not mistaken, Sam can only see like the mouth of the cave, and that's it.
But I'm listening closely.
That might be the benefit of you riding on the lizard, then, 'cause I can see.
You guys can hear. It sounds like a dog or wolf, but it sounds kind of weakened. It doesn't. You're not intimidated by it. It sounds like a dog that's annoyed, instead of, really growling or upset.
Void.
Yeah.
I'm certainly
Familiar with that
curious.
term.
And you can hear the water that's running as well. I want to cover a couple things. One is Sam riding Zook.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
If Zook will have me.
Ow.
Okay, because Sam is a small creature and Zook is a large creature, so that is definitely an option.
Yeah.
2, Sam, can you see or no?
Can't see shit.
Right. If you want to trigger
Just
some kind of
hold
light
on.
source, let me know. Otherwise, you can hold on to the lizard and ride in the dark all game. That's fine.
Do you have torches or the
I
light
do
cantrip?
have a torch in a tinderbox, so I can carry a torch in one of my hands, I guess.
You wouldn't happen to have the light cantrip, would you?
Nope. Nope. Riding Zook and carrying a torch is going to get interesting.
Try not to burn them.
Yeah, the lack of a saddle.
Yeah, you don't want to burn your mount.
Getting a little worried about Sam.
I have very strong thighs for a halfling.
Are you just snugging my neck?
Obviously.
These farmer days, you just all the heat hose. It's full body workout every day.
Okay, so
Let's take a minute to focus on your light problem. Or if you're just gonna play in the dark. That's possible.
no, I want to use a torch. Just
Okay.
don't know how to use a torch.
You gotta hold it with your mouth.
Just you can take a torch off of your inventory because you'll be using it, and then I'll assign your character to that light, which is here.
Okay,
and
so
then
go to here
here.
and take torch, delete item, I guess.
I think it probably says 10. Just drop it to 9. I'm not too worried about that. Did your character gain light at this point?
I did, yes.
Okay. That is pretty cool. Oh, is it flickering?
Nope.
Okay, just curious. I didn't think I had that on, but I was like, oh, it's a torch. It's possible to have your screen flicker right now, but I don't think we should, tax out people's.
Every other round you're blind.
I would imagine it would try to emulate what a torch flickering would be, but I haven't played with that graphic yet, so I have no idea.
I whispered to Zook, there's wolves on the right.
I believe Zook sees them.
Is that all right for everybody else?
I'm
to
gonna
know?
say what that looks
Do I
like
have
up there, and then
any-
you go ahead.
I don't know what kind of check this would go for, but just if the wolves are dying or just scared.
They look hungry and maltreated. They don't look healthy at all. Just inside the cave mouth, I'm gonna go ahead and read the text. Just inside the cave mouth, a few uneven stone steps lead up to a small, dank chamber on the east side of the passage. The cave narrows to a steep fissure at the far end, and is filled with the stench of animal. Savaging snarls and sounds of rattling chains greet your ears. There are 3 wolves that are chained up just inside the opening. Each wolf's chain leads to an iron rod driven into the base of the stalagmite. And
They're chained to it?
I positioned them incorrectly. There we go. Yeah, each one of these wolves is chained up.
Well,
There's a metal
I kinda-
spike into the ground, and then there's a chain, and then the wolf's attached to it.
I kind of like gargly noise to Sam, just and just like lean my back kind of down, trying to get him off of me without shaking him. Otherwise,
Okay.
it's gonna get really weird when I transform back.
Okay. I get off of Zook.
Okay.
Oh,
As it
yeah.
gets off, I turn back into my gnome self.
Okay. Before we continue with the 3 of you, what are the barbarian and the tiefling doing?
We just devised a little plan to befriend these wolves you guys are talking about.
I'm gonna go get the goblins' bodies.
Okay.
I was gonna give them my rations.
I was just looking over rations to see what was in there, what that would be suitable. I'm like,
I'm like, I gotta go back to my gnome self to be able to do stuff.
oof. Hi, baby girl. Hi,
I'm assuming there's a cat there.
Kiki.
Okay. It's easy for you to
It's
carry
easy,
both of
girl.
them, really.
Okay. Now I look at my boss. And, now what?
Awesome.
Awesome.
Here, puppy.
If I'm back to my gnome self, I can tell them we're here to help. Can we offer this food? Because I can talk to animals.
So you can
As
only
long-
you can
Wait,
only kinda
small
see one of
shit.
the
No, I
wolves.
can't. I can't talk to wolves.
You can only see one of the wolves from the bottom of the steps, but you're welcome to go up a couple steps before, or you can just throw the goblins in first. Just give me a description of how you're feeding these wolves, these goblins.
Boss, what do I say to him?
You just talk towards the wolf to the point where it can still get at it from the chains.
I attempt to do that.
I guess
To
this
do-
would be more of like actual talking, but I try to coerce the wolves to eat and I try to help them out.
Okay.
I
Kublai,
cannot talk to
make
these
an
ones.
animal handling check with advantage.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Licking me.
Oh dear.
As you drop needles here, and this wolf extends out to the there's still a little bit of slack left on his chain, not a lot, and he starts eating needles. And even with an 11, you can tell that the other 2 wolves are like really excited to get their turn. They can't reach.
Work, boss. They're our friends now.
I don't think so yet.
No?
You still have another goblin in
One
your
more
hands.
goblin.
Oh, okay. He has the other goblin. Otherwise, my small body and 8 strength was going to try to drag it over.
Can I use my medicine to dissect one of the goblins in half?
Sure, that's gonna take a little bit
Are
of
you trying to
time.
make servings of goblins?
Yes.
Ask Kublai. It'll be faster.
You know, why don't you just put the body between both of the wolves back there? I'm sure both of them can reach it. It
Nah,
would
I'm
save the
feeling
time.
I'm
I do a
feeling
strength
the
check to rip its arms off.
Oh. I understand that the goblins probably did mistreat the animals, but
As you pitched the idea of just tossing the goblin in, you're surprised to see that it didn't take Sam long to dissect this goblin. Apparently, he's done it before. There wasn't maybe enough damage in the right spots for him to just in half.
It was
He's
perforated.
used to butchering animals, apparently.
He already started by trying to get that bolt out of the one.
So he was already, yeah. So it didn't take him long to get. We have half of a
this is the
pin
same
one
one
side
too.
and half of pins on the other. And the funny thing is, Kublai never really let him go, so that's odd.
Just
But, yeah,
reaching
you-
up.
You're all set.
I didn't even realize, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh no, I broke it.
So
Oh, no.
who wants to feed the wolves the double pin or the halves of a pin? I don't know.
I guess me.
All right, so you can feed you can make a animal handling check with advantage as you feed one of the wolves pie and the other one niz. Or
Whoa. Shit. I don't want that many dice.
Did I not? Are you
Oh.
that
not
was
connected?
really, really cute.
Did that not work?
I don't think you're connected to Fantasy Grounds at the moment. Give it a second to
There it
try to
is.
catch up.
There it is. Wait.
Yep.
Whoa. Shit.
Natural 20.
And I dropped a 17.
Yeah, you dropped a
really
17,
cute.
kept the natural 20, and
Druid's being a druid.
you fed. Yeah, so all 3 wolves are currently like they're fine. They're eating. They look up. They look back down to their food. You don't sense any hostility from these wolves whatsoever.
They're collars. Can I do something about that?
What'd you say?
Can I snap their collars off them?
Why?
They are locked like a metal collar to the chain and then spike in the ground. You could pick those locks or try to pull the chains out. You can't just take them off.
I have lock picks. My criminal background gave them to me.
You seem to have some time. These wolves are
Like as I'm
definitely
trying to fuck
enjoying
with
their
the
goblin.
collar, like. "Yee."
Hey, you want some help, squirrel? I will attempt to
Sure.
pick the lock.
Yeah, you have some dexterity.
I think I'm done with the token locking now.
Hey, look at that! Cha-ching!
Oh,
Wow.
Sure. You can use that to pick all 3.
All right, and I give them all a little scruff puff every time I do it. Good boy, eat that goblin. Those things stop.
Give him the
There's
taste
more
of
where that
goblin.
came from, buddy. Stick with me. You'll be eating gross goblin flesh for life.
Perfect.
Zook is no longer apprehensive about the potentially criminal barbarian.
I'm surprised
I
you ever were.
slowly come up cautiously to see
Small little
if they
misfit.
like me or not.
Yeah, the orc and the gnome are just in here having fun.
Well,
Sam, I think this is your first interaction with the wolves. Make an animal handling check with advantage. I just want to see if you sway them in the wrong direction for
God.
comical purposes. It's like you should
You
be
were a
fine.
farmer.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
You can roll one more time to see if you get higher, but you're probably you're good either way.
Just if it was in that one, a snarl might happen.
Just for science. Yeah, that's not higher. That's
Don't use that. Actually, that doesn't count. Roll again. Because
Oh,
you're a
yeah?
halfling. That one doesn't
Ah.
count.
Unless you roll it twice in a row.
Now that counts, and we'll still use the 16. Okay. At this point, I've removed token lock. I think we're done with that. So what else can I tell you about this room?
No, Scriffity Wolf, you're a good wolf.
You can all see that there's some debris over on the eastern side of the wall. And it goes up it goes up to the ceiling a bit, but then there looks like there might be an opening up there. Um, it does look like if you try to transverse that, it's all going to fall down. I don't know if that's a thing you want to play with. And then, of course, you guys saw the rest of the cave, which was heading north.
Can't quite see the entire cave. Can I move
Yeah,
up
you're
again?
you're stuck with the torch vision, but the dark vision characters can see 60 feet.
Perhaps we should head up this way.
I see a tiny opening to the right.
Hmm.
I know I can squeeze through it.
Zook is just playing with wolves.
So,
Yeah, you think you and Zook could get through there, and it is all the way. It's a 30 foot to the top, and then maybe squeeze through that area.
Okay, I changed my mind.
Like, yeah.
So while we're not in combat, can I do do I still have to keep that 30-foot range, or can I just go like straight behind Asamora?
Just don't go anywhere we haven't been.
Okay.
You might walk into bad.
so I telepathically say to this wolf in front of me, how about you follow us for a little while? Does this wolf understand at least one language?
No,
No?
but you can still make an animal handling check. I mean, animals can hear the commands of humans and react to them.
No, my thing specifically says it must understand at least one language.
Oh, your telepathy says that it has to Okay, in that case, you can't use your magical telepathy to make him hear anything. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Alright,
Okay.
so I say that, there's no response.
You have like infernal telepathy. Got it.
Yeah, it's specifically awakened mind. I can't
So you have Cthulhu telepathy.
I understand what that is now. Yeah, that it has to have a mental language for that to matter. It doesn't hear anything.
So yeah, I'm just kind of scratching at his ears and patting his belly.
They're all unlocked at this point, and they're eating. And some of them are kind of filled up for the moment and doing a little bit of. And there's not really goblins there anymore, but you get the idea. Asamora, can you make a perception check for me, please?
Sure. I can roll a perception check.
Yes, of course.
I don't know how great it's going to be.
Oh, come on, half of us are wisdom builds. Hey, past the 10.
You see, at the extent of your dark vision, do you see the bridge on the map?
Yeah.
Okay. You see a goblin on the bridge, but he moved quickly east. Does that make sense?
I had to think for a second as to which direction was east, and then I bit my tongue. So,
Mm-hmm.
Did he move east because he saw us, or?
You're convinced that he saw the light from the torch.
She's going to turn around and take a step in. Friends, I think the goblins up ahead have been made aware of our presence due to the light of the torch.
Sorry.
I look at the wolf and I yell, sickle. And then I realize, oh yeah, they can't understand me.
We might want, if we wish to proceed, I advise caution. And it's probably not prudent for you to douse your torch, I'm guessing.
Yeah, if I do that, then I'm blind, correct?
Yeah, it's dark in here without your torch.
Very well.
I could go back to being a lizard again if you wanted.
But I can hang back around the corner to
Hmm?
give.
It's okay. They've already been alerted. I don't think
Okay.
continuing to use the torch will alert them any further. It's
I'm gonna run to the bathroom. You guys go ahead. I'll be right back. Okay. There's a moment. The wolves are happy. They're not obedient, which is an option that can be done.
but they're not gonna rip our throats out.
But there's a goblin that noticed and ran off, and Asamora noticed. The goblin noticed. So that's where you guys
How
go.
long will it take to get them to be obedient?
Maybe more than 6 seconds.
Give me some time.
With some really good rolls, it could happen in time.
Where'd the lady
why-
go?
So on the thought of scouting ahead, we want me to do that? And I'll be back in like half an hour.
No.
If I'm not back in
No.
an hour, shit hit the fan.
What? North.
And then Kublai, did you want to start working on a wolf or no? Steve?
I don't know what I would possibly do. I have no skill with animals whatsoever. I dumbly look at the druid expecting him to do something.
You
I
can
would, but I
always
think I'm on a
try.
scouting mission.
You can
Okay.
certainly try.
Well, at least they're friendly.
Okay.
So as
Samora starts exploring.
this wolf is devouring the goblin, I'm kind of patting its head and like doubling over some more goblin for it to eat and making sure that it knows that I'm the one that's feeding it.
Okay.
Is Sam heading out?
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah, I don't want Asamora to be alone, so I'm coming with her.
Oh, I didn't even notice she left.
Said Samora is exploring.
Oh.
17. Things are progressing.
I thought I was going on a scout mission.
I think we decided we should go together. Just in case.
I see my boss doing it, and I try the same thing. I try to persuade it to be my pet.
Starts with a persuasion check.
Wow.
As I go to leave, kind of begrudgingly, because wolves are fun, I just pat one of them on the head and give him a ration.
He gives you a look.
Actually, I'll just drop like half my rations. Screw it.
It actually prefers the rations over the goblin. Asamora, are you I'm not. Are you being quiet? I would imagine.
Yeah, the
that-
two heavy deck.
I would imagine that this particular group is not the quiet group. But why don't you both give me a stealth check?
Really hoping you weren't gonna say that.
I could have spidered ahead.
Stealth.
Oh dang!
Oh, yay! Yay! My disadvantage gave me a 17.
you
which for
rolled a
you
nat
is a
20 in
16.
there.
I know, but I had disadvantage because I'm wearing heavy armor. So the fact that I had two really good rolls is exciting.
Look at Kublai and Riza, like begrudgingly, like I would love to play with these wolves, but I think our two heavier ones went ahead.
So you guys noticed that Osamara, you're already on a spot where there seems to be some kind of jagged area of the rock that is resembling stairs or steps. So somebody quickly tried to make some steps out of this area. It's moist, but
And
not
it's very poorly crafted.
yeah, but not soaking wet. And as you start to get a little higher, you can notice that across the way there is a bit of a ravine. It's about 20 feet up just to get to the entrance, and then there seems to be some kind of rock pebble stuff formed up against the wall to prevent you from seeing any further down into that area. Yeah, the ground you're stepping on is like there's the occasional just leftover of a puddle, and then there's mostly just a wet surface, which is not mud but rock, moist rock, and that kind of stuff. But there seems to be
He
enough room
turns
for you
to
to move around.
Sam and tells him to watch his footing. The ground is very wet.
Got it.
And without dwarven-made steps, it's just a little treacherous.
As you guys begin to head up into that area, what does everyone else? Everyone else is working with the wolves. Spent a little bit of time, got a little along the way of befriending the wolves, and anything in particular you guys want to do?
I was dropping like all my rations for them and like patting the head, good boy. But yeah, Riza, Kublai, we might want to leave. The other two wandered off.
Oh, boss, should we go?
Not wandering.
Why would they just want?
Exploring.
I think one of them said she was exploring before she went out, but I was distracted by Floofy.
You named it Floofy.
Well,
That it is Floofy, not that it's named Floofy.
It's an adjective.
how about we drop a trail of rations following us?
Might need more goblin.
I don't know if they're here chilling by the cave. We don't have to worry about them being hurt in the likely goblin combat coming up.
It seems like all three wolves are kind of wagging their tail to the druid's suggestion.
Oh, the map changes when I move.
Unity.
Don't
You
go
stay
too
here,
far.
good boys or girls.
Um,
I imagine I would know the gender.
Kublai and Riza, can you guys make insight checks as you realize this just before you leave the room? There's something there to catch up on.
Not me.
6, 17.
There we go. Boss.
Kublai, you're pretty.
Thank goodness Tony can roll well.
Kublai, you're pretty sure that your wolf likes you, but he's content where he is. Riza, you realize that the wolves are already like listening to the druid intently. When he said they could stay here, they all waved their tails at the same time. Even though you're building a connection and Kublai is trying to build a connection, Zook already has made one.
So Zook, why don't you have them follow us?
It's going to be dangerous.
Exactly. It's going to be dangerous. We need some wolves.
I'll protect them.
They're quite emaciated right now, and I'd rather not throw them into harm's way when it's unnecessary. And squint and be like, I don't want to shield myself with wolf life.
Well, it's
Spoken
either
as a true druid.
well at that point it's either you or the wolves. You can think of them as temporary hit points.
I can
Oh.
both.
Can we persuade other party members?
Uh, person versus person. I mean, you're in charge of your own character, so nobody can do anything just persuasion check wise to force
Unless
you
you
to do
use
that.
man spell.
There are spells, and once a saving throw is missed, spells take hold. We can comically have fun with what's happening with those spells, but if people aren't having fun, we're no longer doing what we set out to do.
Gotcha.
You're like, come on, Riza, you're in the back anyways. And if you get up
Osmar
front,
and
you
Sam
explode in
have
tentacles.
a little bit of time to move forward while everyone's coming out of the wolf den. That's good. There we go.
I
And
get
that's
to
when
the top
we
of
hear
the
this
steps.
in Goblin.
That's goblin.
I can understand that.
I cannot.
In the background of that,
Strangely useful.
you can hear a crash, boom, and then
That doesn't sound like a goblin.
no. First, okay, I'll start from the beginning. In first you hear the and then you hear smash, boom, something. Someone's hitting something with a large hammer. You hear weak wood breaking, and then you can hear water coming in your direction. The cavern is beginning to flood.
God, I'm
Can
2
I
feet
please
tall.
have dexterity saving throws from everyone but I think Osmora and Sam might be high enough here. You have advantage on your saving throws. Osmora and Sam have advantage on dexterity saving throws, and the other 3 have to make dex saves.
Was the wolf den steps up or steps down?
Steps up.
Okay,
I'm
good.
surprised that's not obvious. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's way up there.
I saw it there. I just wanted
Dexterity?
to confirm before I got scared for the wolves
You-
drowning. Although the wolves can
Nice,
swim
nice,
decently,
nice.
that wouldn't be an issue. Oh shit!
Very
Sorry.
nice. That's okay.
Wow,
Man.
I'm having a good day.
Wow.
Wow.
What was that? 3 today? 4 today?
I think that's 4 if we're including the roll that didn't mean anything at the beginning. It's all the druid vibes.
Well, by the time the water hits you, Riza, it hits you pretty hard. You don't get out of the way to the point to stop that. And the bludgeoning is 6 points of bludgeoning damage as the water fills through this cave. Now it's just a whoosh, and then it's past. Both Asamora
Asamora.
and Sam see it mainly go down the creek below them, but there is like about 5 inches, 6 inches of water that hit you guys, like in the heel, knee area. It doesn't make you fall down or trip or whatever. I do need a strength saving throw from Riza at this point because the water hit her so hard.
You're not physically able, are you?
And the next time you see Riza, she'll be about here
I am now running in that direction.
as she tumbles out of the cave with the water. You're able to run with the water, or you can wait for the water to pass. Kublai, it's up to you.
I'm sprinting the fastest. I might just dive into it and let it carry me. I'm going after the ball.
I love it. Riza, would you make another strength saving throw? We're gonna basically count it as advantage because Kublai is trying to help. That didn't help.
Zook looks
Every
back,
time
shout
you
out
reach
like,
out
"You
to
two
grab
okay
her,
back
she's
there?"
comically flipping over one more time. And
Boss, stop drowning. Boss, help me help you.
finally, face down at the mouth of the cave with one arm over the bank of the only 2-foot shore, you find her not moving as the rest of the water just spills out of the cave and dissipates into the wilderness.
I grab that arm and I pull her up.
Humiliation point acquired.
Boss, are we leaving?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Good game, everybody. All right. Oh no.
Now, does this water seem like it's at least slowing down a bit? Or is it just this huge flood continuously now?
Nope, it's over. It was one large flood, and it's already passed.
All right.
But I do need everyone to roll initiative. Riza, you're at disadvantage on your initiative right now.
That's cool.
I thought that was another fucking 20.
You got another 0?
I love it.
The cleric doesn't need to go first anyway, so we're good. We're good. But just before everything starts, that's when Asamora spits on the ground. Filthy goblins.
Yeah, their architecture is shite.
Oh my goodness, Barb.
Like, come on, I made better bridges than this when I was 5.
Behind the scenes
You're going
on
to
my
build
combat
something, build
tracker,
something
anything
worth it.
and anything that really isn't in play, I try to keep down at the initiative level 1 just so my chart's right. Barb is below all of my level. Like, I had to give
Is
her,
she on round 2 already?
I had to bring her up to initiative 1.5 just so that she'd be in the combat because I have things hiding. Jeez, Barb. I mean, I love you.
She's got a -1 on a lot of a few things.
This is open now.
You know, where's that artifact that raises your dexterity to a 19?
Asamor is a millennial. No initiative.
Oh, adorable. Ow.
Week all week. Thank you.
Ouch, babe.
Ow.
And there's a crossbow bolt coming towards her. About 10 feet above from the spot that you're at is the bottom of that bridge, Barb, that's connecting the western and eastern cavern. The path you're on goes underneath the bridge.
Figured as much.
Okay, just wanted to make that clear. There is a goblin up there. He's taking a shot at you with a short bow.
He's gonna miss horribly.
He probably is going to miss horribly. That is a 9. It hits the mud and just slides on by. Kublai, you realize that combat has started. You can hear the bow. You can hear the commotion.
Asamora yells up,
And
"You couldn't hit the side of a building!"
you've picked up the tiefling. It is
Do
your
I
turn.
Do I have her? I picked her up, right?
You can
All right,
put
we
her-
are running.
Okay.
Wait, we?
Yes.
I'm imagining the.
You have a
like,
tiefling
orc
gun in
with
your
the
hand.
tiefling like
Yep.
over both shoulders, trying to like slog up the.
And
My ranged attack is my tiefling.
Zook almost as quickly.
The boss
Sorry.
said to drop her off here, but I'm going to then dash the rest of the way without her.
Okay.
So I imagine I'm like up on the cliffside, be like, oh, I guess they were okay.
I'm here. And then I look up, I see the goblin. Wolf food.
Will you
Zook
like to
almost as
rage?
quickly as the water flew past, the barbarian flies forward.
In a
There's a
rage?
mist.
You are quite.
I have no
fast.
idea if he raged.
I'm planning to rage, but I get a lot of the same benefits from the spell that's on me right now.
What spell's on you?
You can still bonus action rage. I
Well,
think the spell is a
Well,
plus
the
2
rage
AC.
falls off if you don't attack or get attacked every turn.
Oh yeah,
If I'm
that's
not
right.
mistaken.
So I
You
better
might want to wait to
Yeah.
rage until we've got more combatants.
Yeah, because I got a shield of faith on him.
Oh, is this going to be check the player's handbook to see what your rage is? Oh, I got to link that eventually. Player's handbook. Thank you. I'm going to need a reference.
Assuming you're, well, yeah, you're 1 level barbarian.
Barbarian.
Just 2 rages a day and half damage on slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing.
So there's no armor class bonus. Okay. I was trying to figure out why the spell and the rage were conflicting. I don't think they are. Are you raging?
Why I'm gonna wait until we have some more guys, because
Okay.
if I don't
Just wanted to make
attack
sure.
or get attacked, it goes away. So
Cool.
all right, that's it for me.
Zook.
Oh, right. I know there's attack happening from over there because I heard the flunk and the taunt. Not really. I gotta zoom in to figure out what speed is. 5, 10, 15, 20. I guess 25.
Okay.
Oh, do I see this? Ale?
Hey.
The dude,
Evelyn,
Yes.
the dude on the bridge.
Yes, you do see him. He's a good 15 feet up from that spot.
He's within range of an acorn.
Isn't everyone?
Reach into the pocket, enchant that magic stone, and whip an acorn at him. I just need to find the spell.
You're deadly with those. What does that casting look like? I mean,
I
it's a
mean, me
bonus
just
action
reaching in
too.
my pocket and
Just a little flick.
It's all on the wrist.
holy cow!
yeah, that is verbal and somatic. Oh,
Really?
probably have the combat tracker up so I can click and turn.
Where's this guy?
Crazy eldritch tentacle powers, giant battle axes, and an acorn.
Another goblin runs out.
There's another one.
Takes a look at everything here. Yeah, it's the one in armor that looks the scariest. Phew.
I'm covered in leaves.
Ooh, that's a hit.
That is a hit. That's not cool.
Phew. Ha-ha! And then he keeps running. He gets to about here.
Coward!
Using her low initiative to taunt every enemy.
Yes.
Sam, it's your turn. I think you can start to see a goblin coming around the bend there.
I can. But this guy up top, he's got the high ground. We can't have that. I'm going to shoot my crossbow bow at him.
Okay.
Just shot your cleric.
Yeah, hit you in the back of the head.
Pew!
Oh!
Thunk! Right into the ceiling.
If only you failed a little bit worse, the stalactite might come down.
It's okay. You'll get better.
You do have an inspiration point, Sean. If you want to affect this, just let me know. I get creative with those.
Sure, let's bend the will of nature to possibly help him.
Is
Oh.
it?
Click that thing.
Are you officially doing that?
Yes, reroll your number
Uh,
or
Okay.
stuff,
Yep.
DM stuff. I don't know.
Do I do it or?
use your crossbow light attack again, but cinematically, you hit a stalactite and
Oh, where'd that D20 go?
don't roll the damage. I needed you to roll the hit.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Apparently, we're just gonna skip over the hit. No, we got it.
Oh, look, it hit anyway.
It was a given.
Wrong dice.
He-
I'm sorry.
We all do that sometimes.
Eki was seriously like,
Especially
and he pointed up because you missed, and he pointed to where you hit, and then he sees the rock and that's the end of it. Yeah. You can imagine what happens next there. Things
I
don't
meant
go
to
his
do
way.
Goblin pancake. It's
And
what
as-
every
and
wolf
as the
likes to eat for
stalactite-
breakfast.
Hits the goblin, you all think you once again hear that just in the distance, a metal hammer hitting a rock. The forge.
Brace
dong.
yourselves.
Here comes the water. Grab something.
Grab your half orc.
Riza, you find it hard to believe what just happened there, but it's your turn. You don't have to be stunned by it, but wow, that's mathematically weird.
Yes, that was quite amazing, really. So I'll take out the short bow, and I'm going to fire an arrow at our friend Fool here.
Not Eldritch Blast.
I'm going to miss.
Yep.
And then as I hear that hammer, I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20.
It was
Back to the
It was
wolves.
supposed to
Fights
be-
and runs away.
it was supposed to be a clearly background translucent bong of some kind. It wasn't. You weren't supposed to, you don't recognize it as something like really in the terrain. You don't have to be afraid of it or react to it in that way.
I'm not
like
afraid.
a ghost whisper of some kind.
All right, I move 5, 10.
Just-
Oh no, I was.
When
here.
Sam kills something, you're gonna faintly hear the sound of a forge. You're
Oh. I thought it was the sound we heard when they
good. Yeah,
opened
I,
Yeah,
realized
I
it.
thought
I didn't
so, too.
explain it well. I'm sorry.
Like, damn, more water.
it.
I was trying to start a thing, and I goofed it up.
And that's me.
Asamora.
Here I am. Do I have a shot at Took?
You're barely on your screen. It's so cute. I see your eyes. That's about it.
Name is Took.
Um,
Wait, you have Fool and Took.
he's right here. He's right here, Sean. He's just like a couple steps back. He's right there. Ava.
Full of a
Oh.
toque.
Yeah, the,
I'm a
I got
dork.
it.
I'm a dork. Yes, you can still see Took from where you're at. You're high enough.
I named myself Zoo
He is.
for
He
part
is
of
in
that
a.
reason.
He is in a dead run that way.
Make that a dead run.
Hopefully, that runs Sacred Flame.
What, he has a heart
Sacred
attack while running away?
flame.
He might
He
get
has
burned by
failed
celestial
his
fire.
saving throw,
Oh yeah, burn that celestial fire.
and he is going to take radiant damage.
Whack! Oh, come on!
Oh,
And he took radiant damage, and he's aware,
Certainly did.
barely
Mm.
aware of the fact that.
Oops.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Sorry.
whoa, whoa,
No, no,
whoa,
no, no,
whoa,
no, no, no.
whoa, none of
That didn't. I didn't click on anything though, so that didn't apply to
it was
anything.
just a random D8.
For
I
God.
meant to close it and I hit the wrong thing. Let's see here. With that, Asamora pulls her warhammer. Filthy goblin! And that's her turn.
Ooh, he doesn't. He looks a little scared.
If you see a dwarf in full plate armor marching towards you with a warhammer, yelling at you. Desecrating caves. She's done.
Poor craftsmanship.
One of,
Those spears were an abomination.
Also right. The warrior.
one of the wolves comes out of the wolf den and heads up. And
Fluffy!
he gets about that far. And that brings us to... Oh. Ava.
Fast goblin.
Oh, there's another one.
He's got a scimitar, and he's going to take a slash at this dwarf that's running up this chasm. Take that. Oh, wow. Take that.
Oh, 21.
Take.
That would even
you
hit Sam.
You still with us? You're getting there. And then he runs back. At this point, when you get up here, it's a good 20-foot drop to the water below.
Okay.
You've been ascending since, like, back here.
Hero landing.
Oh, he's dead.
He doesn't get initiative. He's dead.
Yes. Kublai.
Hurt my dwarf. I can't get all the way up to him though. Get to him.
You raging now?
No, not for 2.
18 is a hit. Splat.
Split.
Get back here. Say sorry to her.
I don't think he's sorry.
The tribe has a very strict code on manners.
No, that's it for me.
Zook.
I think I'd get there. Oh, short leg, 25 movement. Can I see Took?
Can I see Took? Yes.
Because there's like a height thing there. I don't
yes.
know if I could.
There's only a 10-foot height difference between you, and he's not too far down that yet. He's about to be.
Indeed.
I loosened
Oh
the jar
no.
for you.
Oh no. An acorn. Goodbye, Took.
Woo! Yeah!
Crack him in the back of the head as he's running away. For nothing.
Ah.
That's
Made out of steel.
Got it. 1 point.
I
Look
just
at
clipped the
Took.
shoulder.
Oh my god. It was rolling ones on
He's
the
surviving a
hand,
lot more damage than he should.
You know? Oh. Whoopee.
There goes Took.
I am both mixed in being happy to seeing wolf-friendly combat and being worried about them dying.
Oh yeah, he's yellow. Like
Oh shit, I'm a dream druid. I need to remember that.
He's yellow because he's not necessarily an ally. But he's not necessarily an enemy either.
Yes.
All our allies have the green halos and the enemies have the red ones.
You can hear the goblin. His voice is echoing as he's going into what's obviously some kind of a cavern with not a lot of room. As he runs down, he starts
Probably
screaming.
warning others.
He's calling for help.
Yeah, I figured it's probably intruders come quickly.
And
She looks
Fool
over at the
isn't going to
half-orc.
take his turn
He'll
because
be
he's
able
dead.
to rage very soon.
Okay, so I was here. So this is 10, 20. Can I get
yeah, you can
this far?
in a circle. Yeah. Get him.
Yep.
Okay. And I don't. Or wait, is Ava still alive?
Yep.
Oh, Ava's still alive. I'm upset that they've hurt our dwarf. In my rage, I cast Searing Smite.
Oh,
Oh. Okay.
Or maybe I shouldn't.
Well, that is concentration.
he's making a torch. Oh yeah,
Say-
that would break your shield of faith.
Oh, for concentration. Okay, never mind. I don't. Yeah, don't want to do that. I'm still holding the torch, aren't I?
You
So
are.
I got a torch
Improvised weapon.
and a shield.
You're gonna smack him with a torch.
Can I smack him with a torch and try to catch him on
Absolutely.
fire?
In my experience, goblins are quite flammable.
Okay.
Use your mace attack, but the damage will be different if you hit.
Okay, so use the mace hit die first.
Yeah. See if you hit
Okay.
him.
For the attack roll.
Ah,
You missed.
Oh,
just
Yeah.
airballed it.
you're just fanning the flame. It'll be stronger next time.
Trying to intimidate him, just wave it in front of his face.
I'm surprised that's still lit.
Oh, let's not go there. He was high enough. He made
He dodged the water.
the water was like ankle for you guys. Well, he's a little shorter, so it was like up to his waist, but he made his saves. He's fine.
Okay.
Everyone
Get
down
lighted
below
again.
took the full.
Okay, and I guess that ends my turn then.
Okay. Riza.
So short bow at my hip. I channel some energy from my crystal necklace and I fire an eldritch blast at our friend up there. And that's a hit. Nice.
Ava was dodging and moving, and the big orc, and the this and the that, and then through all of that comes this purple ray of oh shit, and she falls into that water, and there's just a little bit of doop doop doop, and she's gone.
Turn around and just yell, "Nice shot, boss!" That's what I do. I say telepathic.
That's your
Well
action. You can
done.
move or whatever.
I'll stay here.
Okay. Awesome, Mora.
Oh boy. Ow. I think I need to cast some cure wounds on myself. Pink. Hey, that's a better one. Ooh. You see how Samora take her hand out in front of her. It glows a little bit, and she just goes. Oh, that's better.
You can actually see the wounds close up, the armor kind of bunk.
Magic.
That is impressive.
Oh, are you completely healed now?
Yeah.
That's a
It's pretty
6 plus
awesome.
6 on it. Yeah, it's pretty high.
Nice, we're doing good.
Very
Oh
good
yeah, you're a
roll.
life cleric. You're.
Oh
healing
yeah,
is
there's all
bonus,
sorts of
bonus.
bonuses to that. Oop, gotta click off one of those spell slots though for that. But yeah, I was orange, so it was well worth moving it. Asamura moves forward. About here. And no more are coming. I'm just looking for them. I don't necessarily want them coming across that bridge because then they'll have that height advantage to rain death down upon us again.
We can stay in rounds for a bit if that helps movement. Kublai, it's your turn then. Or we can come out of rounds if you guys want to. There currently isn't anything to attack.
Could I hop up on the bridge?
The bridge is, at that point, 10 feet up to get to the bottom of the bridge. The your current jump with a running start, vertical, horizontal, am I goofing up here? Vertical, is 6 feet. Your strength modifier plus 3.
Oh, so I can make that. So then I just want to kind of look down that way where the other guy went. Do I see him at all?
Oh, the one
Uh,
we couldn't kill.
I think your image is accurate.
Okay, all right.
He made that corner.
All right. Do I hear anything else? Because
yeah.
he was yelling and screaming.
Make a perception check to figure between one or the other.
All right.
'Cause you really didn't have to focus on jumping up on that bridge.
Nice.
Oh yeah, you can.
Nice.
First thing you hear is the waterfall that's off in the east. Wherever the water came from, there's some kind of a waterfall back there. But you're trying to focus on the west. When you listen down to the west, you can hear a goblin. There's no reason to hide that. Trying to get traction on the ground, but constantly like slipping up a bit as he's running because he's nervous and scared.
Okay.
Beyond him, there's movement and noise and even goblin speak, but it's so distant that you can't really make any of it out beyond that.
Okay. I share that information with the party.
So you scream down from the bridge to everybody. What's going on?
I don't scream. Who's close
And
to
how
me?
do you tell them? Nobody's close to you. You're up on the bridge.
I get down real close to the ground. Go Zook. There's more goblins down that way. Tell the others. Use your inside voice.
Use your
I'm almost exclusively outside.
He says use your inside voice and it echoes just slightly.
It's like voice.
Oh, yeah,
Just
the
a little bit.
inside cave voice where you shout 10 times.
And Zook, that brings us to you.
It was slightly. So, me forgetting a part of my own character, I'll use my bonus action, and I don't know if I actually have it mechanically on here.
What's up?
Do what?
Balm of the Summer Court, bonus action healing.
We don't have that?
As I just look over to Riza, and I don't know if she notices I make eye contact or not, but things look a little, ever so briefly, things look a little greener, and you smell a nice summer breeze. And you receive 1 hit point. That's, and I have to see them within 120 feet.
Oh, they get a temporary hit point too, so they heal for 1.
Oh,
you get
shit.
1 temp.
I forgot about that part.
Yeah.
I'm confusing Celestial then.
Where
You get.
is-
Oh yeah, yeah, Riza, you get 1 temp hit point as well as you
Bing.
heal 1.
Got it. Okay. And I got it on your character sheet.
So
Which
I
was-
gave you 2 hit points.
Represented by a small daisy that appears at lapel level. Is it a black daisy? No.
Yeah, of course
Nope.
it is.
At best, you're getting purple.
Anybody have a Sharpie?
Sorry, I'm not a part of the glooming court.
Okay, Sam. Things got weird.
Okay, so I moved to the base of the steps.
Okay.
I think that's 30.
It's difficult terrain to get up the steps because they're so steep. It looks like there's 20 feet of steps right there. We'll
So
call
am
it
I
10
more
feet.
like right here then?
We'll call
okay.
it 10 feet because I mentioned that's 20 from there. Okay.
Don't see
it's actually
anything, so that's
12,
gonna.
but-
Yeah, I don't see anything, so that's gonna end my turn.
Now, when you look, I don't know how much your torchlight's letting you see in this direction, but on the map
Yeah,
it shows.
I do see like a tiny little rock wall and looks like water behind it, but I can't see very much.
So, the map's showing the rock wall and the water behind it. The rock wall's been removed. The water's been drained out.
Oh, so we can go that direction then, if we wanted to.
Mhm.
Alright, food for thought, but
Yeah.
I can't move anymore, so
There's
ending my
there's
turn.
still 2 feet of water there because it's a constant stream, but the building up the dam has been removed because y'all just got the flood.
Gotcha. Okay.
Riza.
Is going to move this way. Is the water difficult terrain?
First, in your case, the water is about 5 feet down into the creek. The creek's 2 feet deep. So yes.
Alright, so I'd have to go down the stairs and then go into the water?
You could hop down. It's only 5 feet.
Okay, I hop down into the water.
Okay.
Continuing to go this way.
Okay, that is a 20-foot gap between where the water stream is and the opening that you're going through.
Our squishy
That's
caster is heading
From,
off.
from here, that's 20 feet up.
Oh.
Supposedly Tony's tieflings die all the time, so
I made the mistake. Sorry, go ahead.
So I would have noticed that
Yeah.
as I was on the stairs, right?
I made the
Okay.
mistake of saying that to the first group that went this way and not repeating it. Like, by the way, yeah, from there you can see the opening in your perception about 5 feet up. There's a opening that you could get up on. So there's a 20-foot gap between the water and that line right there. Sorry.
So yeah, I just go 5, 10, 15, 20, and I'll
It
say,
is a-
"Kuba,
Sorry.
lend me your arm." Do I have a rope?
Probably. And if it doesn't say rope on your character sheet, you still have a rope.
I don't know, just lower your battle
Yeah,
axe.
It
most
says,
of the-
it says
most of
explorer's
the
pack.
explorers
How
packs
interesting.
have rope with it.
I will drop you a rope. I will climb the rope.
Anybody else want a rope?
Do
You saw me climb as a lizard, and then I went away.
We kind of come out of rounds as all that happens. What does Sam and Osamara want to do? Asamora,
Um,
sorry.
I was already thinking about what Samora was going to do before
Yeah,
that
it's your
rope
turn.
went down.
It's your turn. Go ahead.
Samora was going to go over towards Sam and be like, Sam, you seem to be having a little trouble defending yourself because you're holding a torch with one hand and a shield with the other. Let me help you.
Do you have the light cantrip?
Everybody should see that.
Yes.
Takes,
Okay.
she takes her hand, goes, see, and just kind of rubs it on the shield. It's like, we just need to make this a little shinier for you. There, that should be better.
Thank you very much.
And it starts glowing, the light cantrip.
Oh wow, I can actually see more with that than with my torch.
Oh yeah, the torch is nothing compared to the light.
And that lasts for an hour too, so
Okay.
you're good.
Then I guess I extinguished my torch in the water next to me and put it away.
Yeah, you still have a number of time with that torch. Hi, Malcolm. But somebody, Kublai dropped a rope down. We're going up on the bridge now.
That sounds better.
There's just a giant lizard behind both of you. Ah!
Okay, so you guys can do this in any order you like.
Okay. Of course, I call it a bridge very loosely. That's not really what a bridge is supposed to look like. Swear, goblins. If you care to do anything, do it right.
I try to
Anyway.
taunt with you, but I'm a lizard, so it just comes out weird.
How loud is this taunting?
She's not really hiding it. But
She's
she's not yelling it either.
Is
Inside
it
voices.
meant, is it meant for the other goblins to hear you or no?
No, I wasn't trying
Okay.
specifically for the goblins here. I'm just kind of complaining to my companions here.
Copy that.
Okay, so I guess I hop onto the rope and climb up to the bridge. And whoop.
I just climbed the wall because I'm a lizard.
Yeah, your climb speed's fine. Okay. Sorry if you're not. You're all up on the bridge, and you do see the. You've come over the overpass. The stream is about 25, 30 feet down, and as you come up on this part of the cliffside, it's stable. The tunnel continues. You can, as you look behind you, Zook, as you look into that area, I think you see the beginning of an opening over here. I'm not
Yeah.
sure if you can see any further than that.
I see a little bit that might be like rubble or some stuff, but
that
yeah,
other
that's it.
goblin ran that way, so I don't know if I don't know which way you guys want to go. And what's the marching order?
Well, let's go.
Okay.
Oh, I'll go up front with the lady.
There isn't any water or moisture up here. Obviously, there's been no flooding. There's no water problem up here.
I'll be a hell of a back shield.
There are plenty of little goblin footprints running in this direction.
Actually, how tall is the cave?
From here, you're in a 10-foot corridor.
So don't swing your battle axe too high over your head.
Okay.
Although I don't.
I know how to fight in the cavern.
I was gonna be weird, but my giant lizard doesn't have spider climb, so never mind.
Wow.
He's got regular
Oh, that would have been cool.
I was just gonna
Like,
climb
run
the
across
wall,
the
fuck it.
ceiling or- yeah.
regular
that
climb,
would've
yes.
been cool.
Spider climb, no.
Instead of like weird sticky fingers, it's just claws.
And I just need to know what you guys are when you get to. I don't know if can you see that blue arrow?
Yeah.
I can.
Or if you guys get to about that area, I need to know what your marching order is and stuff like that.
I'm in the back.
You want to be behind me?
Oh, you can. You got 60 feet of movement. You're good there, Barb. There are rocks and pebbles pushed up against the wall here. Looks like they could be pushed out if people wanted to get out that way. But the main entrance is down here, where I think you believe you can already see Took.
I can see him.
Tuck.
That's what I
I
meant.
called him Tuck. Whoa!
Oh boy.
Combat cracker was open when I saw that.
There's
Oh
plenty.
my.
There's plenty of noise.
I gotta
Yeah.
check out next time to wild shape if I could throw my acorns in the air and catch them in a lizard mouth. Something to mess with
Come on,
later.
come on, come on. And Took's hopping up and down and yelling, and it sounds like others are gathering up and etc.
I tauntily shout at him.
That's goblin script? That looks dwarvish.
Yeah, that's
Make-
goblin.
Make an intimidation check, Sam.
All right. Abilities. There we go. Skills. Intimidation. Nice. I get nothing for that. Wait, what the hell did I just do?
That was me checking something.
Okay. Oh, I didn't actually roll intimidation. My bad.
I didn't see it.
I used the wrong dice.
I'm
So
not-
fierce.
Okay.
And I whisper to my team members as well, since they don't speak Goblin. I'm telling them to give us back our friend. It's their last chance.
Do you see one goblin heading for the wall, and he starts like clawing at it, trying to get out?
Wait, did it work on one?
Yeah.
Well done.
Wow. Just wow. Okay.
These are all too big. There we go. And do you want to keep the initiative or reroll initiative, guys?
Maybe I'll get a zero
zero.
again.
Yeah, I'd like to
So,
re-roll.
That's up to you guys if you
Let
want to
me,
do it.
clear out
But
the current initiative here.
All right, we
Go ahead.
re-rolling?
Yeah.
Oh no. Can we keep the other one?
Wait, why was my initiative? Oh, because I'm a lizard, right? I'm like, I'm more
a
dex-
6, but it was near the 1.
Oh boy. And then I'm gonna put Mr. Scaredy Cat here at the top because he already ran. So he's done.
Mr. Scaredy Cat?
Yeah, this guy's currently
Is that the actual name?
currently afeared. Currently afeared. Effects. There they are. Wow, that took a while to load. Where's the frightened condition? He's frightened. All right,
Dick.
point. He actually walks over here and smacks this guy in the back of the head.
So as I turn the corner, Sam shouts in a language I'm vaguely familiar with now, and one of the goblins just books it. Is he being attacked by the other goblin?
Yep.
There is no retreat. This is Mother Russia.
he yells snap out of it in goblin and attacks him with his scimitar.
Nice. You burnt 2 turns with that. Nice.
Then he moves up and he's just taking the dodge action. Wow, the effects take forever to load. I'm gonna have to remember that. I'll just pop this here because I usually use that. And that's for those of you familiar with the dodge action, this little goblin Glint is using the dodge action. He's using his action to try to sway and move and be ready for whatever attacks might come his way. You'll have disadvantage on attack rolls against him. He gets a bonus to dexterity saves, that kind of crap. Zook, it's a little cramped in here, but you can push yourself ahead if you wanted to.
I imagine I'll climb the wall as I get over there and
Mhm.
plop down and smash the hell out of a goblin.
Ah! There is a lot of not happy when you get there.
But
Do you want me to move you there?
I was there, so what, 10, 20. I think I'd be like sitting on Kublai. I think
You're
that's
fine.
as far as I can go.
You're fine.
Just trying to figure out where can I put my icon where it's not as much of an inconvenience.
What would you like to do?
Am I in range of all three? My square is weird.
Give you Bick and Glint.
I'll take Glint, the one that's not running away.
One that's dodging.
Yeah,
You missed.
and I missed.
Amphibian hand trying to slap him. He chooses not to get Geico.
Geico is tenacious, though.
Yes, it is. I'm sure you're going to try again. Sam, there's a giant lizard and a bunch of goblins up ahead. It's harder to see past that.
Yep.
Even
see
with
that-
your improved light.
I know that there's a lot of goblins. I
I'll
think
get
now's
closer next turn.
I think now's the time that I would like to bless my party members.
Okay.
That is still concentration, though. Just
I know it'll get
so
rid
you know.
of
okay.
Kublai's thingy, Shield of Faith, but I think we need as much attack as we can get right now. So, how do I? We'll do Kublai. We'll do Zook.
Yeah.
And because I was shunned last time from Riza, I'm gonna give it to Asamora this time.
She doesn't like colorful trees. She doesn't like nice, clear water.
Now, can I move up as well
Yes.
to get a little bit closer?
Mhm.
Okay.
Get
I
a
just-
little closer.
I didn't know if like our bodies would block each other. Or wait, no, I'm small. I can just go right underneath.
Yeah, that's why I'm not worried about it.
I'm large and kind of on the wall.
Right here with my shield up, ready for any hit or attack that comes up. And that'll
Okay.
end my turn.
Took is still with us. Now he's brave and he turns around. He's got a short bow.
He's gonna kill you.
Who
Is
was
Took
the one doing all
attacking
that
Zook?
damage?
So much damage.
I didn't do any damage, actually.
Nobody. He took like a point of damage here and there. Sam, you're the one that was talking shit.
Yeah.
Where's Sam?
I got your brother.
So he tries to get a short bow in there. That's a natural 1. Thunk.
Just tings off my shield.
And ends up killing Bick.
What?
Wow. Poor Bick. He was terrified anyway.
He tried to leave because he knew it was happening.
No mercy for cowards.
Oh my gosh.
His final destination,
Cap.
Jim. And the previous goblin, actually.
Yeah.
Cap,
You sure your god isn't
This-
tomorrow?
this guy over here, he steps out, sees the shot, starts laughing, and tries to shoot Sam, but he's at disadvantage because he's laughing to her. Drops the natural 20,
Oh,
keeps
God.
the 8. And he doesn't care, he's just laughing. Riza.
Riza is going to gather some energy from her crystal. She's going to point at point and fire an Eldritch Blast.
Point at point. Point.
That's a hit.
I duck.
And then I'm going to move just up a little bit.
Q.
And that's me.
Adventurers help! Adventure.
What? Hey, a dude.
I hear him.
And that is in range. Here comes a short bow.
Oop, there
at
it is.
Sam.
There he is.
So
Although
much for
we
wolf.
let the wolves out.
Hide behind my shield again.
Get up to here. He's gonna chill there.
Oh crap, there's a lot of goblins.
Don't worry, we're level 2.
Uh-oh.
What could go wrong?
I totally didn't waste one of my wild shapes.
All right. Then a little more slowly and confidently, this one goblin standing up on this ridge. I think most of you can see him. He has a more impressive short bow. It's still a short bow, and he yells out in common, "Knock it off!" to the ones that are like screwing around down here. Like Cap was laughing and missing, and they killed Bick already or whatever. Focus! And then he launches a short. He shoots a short bow at Sam as well, and
Man, I really
misses.
pissed him off.
Damn it!
Indeed.
But he's the only one speaking in common. And
I'll
when that
absorb word
happens,
damage later.
there's a little bit more of a they act a little less chaotic. They seem to be starting to at least focus on the battle. You don't see any right away mechanic moves, but obviously this guy's the leader. Asamora, it is your turn.
Is Glint still actively dodging?
Yes. When you
Okay.
use the dodge action, it lasts until the start of your next turn.
Okay.
All right. Samura's kind of pissed off about this whole thing. Point
Front center.
is good. She's going to swing her warhammer.
Oh yes.
Natural 20.
Whoa!
And to top it all off, she's not swinging it with one hand. She's swinging it with two.
Oh yeah.
Warhammers are versatile weapons. That's a D10 to damage, not a D8. It's a Mr. Talon. But it's my big thing. Chris, my damage is set up for a D8.
Okay.
How would I do this D10?
What D? I'm sorry. Help me out with the D10. What are we talking about?
The
hands.
Warhammer, it's a versatile weapon. She's using two
Oh.
hands.
So you're not using your shield right now?
Oh, I didn't realize I had a shield.
Do you have a shield?
I have a shield?
I don't know. Do you?
I don't think I do.
Nope. You're not using a shield. Okay, cool.
No,
So
there's
you
no
have both
shield.
hands.
I think I'm the
Oh,
only one
shit.
that has a shield, yeah.
Yeah,
I do.
I didn't. I
Alright.
was pretty
Oh.
sure I didn't, but I had to double check because most of my other characters, well,
Just give me-
Maximus has a shield, so
Just give me a
But
sec.
the-
I'll
okay.
get you. I'm gonna move my mic for a second.
May as well go for it and shit. It's that's with a crit
Oh
hit.
wait.
And you're blessed.
Oh, there's a. I don't need to do any of that. Okay, so on your character sheet, in weapons action Warhammer, there's the number 1 on the primary hand. Do you see it? Do you see the number 1?
Wait. I have to go to what?
Okay, so on the actions page, right where you're about to grab your
What
damage,
actions page?
So the last page.
Oh, there
of
I
your
am. I'm on actions. Okay.
You see where
Sorry.
see where the number 1 is on what looks like the palm of a hand? Warhammer.
Yes.
Yeah, click on it.
Oh, look at that! Oh, how cool is
I
that?
forgot about that. I was about to type it all up. and
I
was like,
never
wait,
do this, so.
I remember never having to do this again. Why? Oh, there it is. Okay. So you're all set.
All
Then.
right. Fantastic. All right. Let's grab that damage with my critical hit.
4
Bam!
and 8. My mic. You killed my mic. My mic fell down.
So
Instant
much
death.
damage it killed your mic.
You killed
Yeah,
the
that's
DM,
instant
yeah.
death.
What did that look like, Barb?
Asamora has had it with these damn goblins desecrating caves, shoddy workmanship. She's got no respect at all. Shot her twice. She's done with it. She strides up, not trying to be quiet at all. Boom, boom, boom with these heavy plate boots. Takes the warhammer with both hands and slams it right into his skull.
Do not offend the hipster artisan.
His head hits the ground first, and then the rest of his body follows. Which hurt you standing up, so that gets weird. It is
Like-
now a clear line of sight to the other 3 goblins who saw that. Moments before they were told to focus, they were given reason to focus. Or moments after, sorry. That whole thing plays out.
Second wave of
He was like-
intimidation.
You have a couple seconds to run. And that's Asamora's turn. She's a little ticked.
I read that as crying is up.
Yeah, that makes sense. He retreats halfway up the steps and tries to use his short bow to slow down the raging Asamora.
I didn't know she had a point in barbarian.
And Kublai, it is your
Rage.
turn.
Speaking of rage,
Yeah, no.
Get in the middle at it.
oh, there's all the rest of them. I will get up to here, standing on the dead, what's left of the dead body. I'll go after Glint. And I automatically, oh yeah, he's the one with the man. Okay, now that's me.
Okay.
You don't need to hit. You just need to attack.
Exactly. Yes, that's the nice thing about raging. Don't have to hit, just got to attack.
Oh, running out of goblins quick. Glint's, yeah, he's there. Oh, he's in a really bad spot.
Nat 20, man.
He's gonna go for it. He's gonna go.
Oh, did I get? No, he can just do that.
Yeah, he's got nimble escape, and he's using it to run right up to Riza.
I was gonna go forward.
With nimble escape, does that mean I don't get an advantage hit on him
Yes.
as he's going by?
Yeah.
Okay.
The attacker opportunity is usually triggered when
that's
something doesn't disengage. He can disengage as a bonus action. So he
Gotcha.
he
Okay.
clearly is part of the dodge, just kind of slips in and out of the attacks coming his way, and then during those same 6 seconds, ducks under people and heads right after, and then he realizes he still has to deal with this warlock.
And a
So he's
lizard.
going to try. And that is a 7. And he gets to, I think that's already 25.
He's slips out of the way ever so slightly and gives him a big grin while sniffing.
Once he cleared the giant lizard, he was actually a little surprised to see there was still somebody else back there. So you think he went for the attack, but he wasn't really expecting to have to do an attack. He wanted to just double move and keep running, but there was somebody else there. So he chose to try to attack, and that didn't go his way. Zook. Something ran behind you close to your tail. Just
Yeah, I'm not into that. Let's try to move my token off. To the
don't
right.
do that. I know I turned into something that has a tail, but I don't do that. That's not me.
I just figured move my token a little bit. And where's the attack? You ain't leaving. Ah!
I think I forgot to take the. That should have came off automatically. I didn't put it on well. That dot shouldn't be there. Please roll again.
I mean, if anything, I dropped a 17.
No, just roll again.
Okay. Hey, look, the 17's back.
Hey.
You just put a
Well.
you just put a hand down on him, or is there more to it than that?
I just turn and I see him get away, and I smack that tail and just smash him into the wall and spread goblin berry.
Ting ting. He drops his scimitar and dies. Hey Sam, you're up.
Fantastic. That's 10. I get right in front of this other goblin.
Tug, the one that shot me.
Yep. And try to smack him with my whatchamajigger. Dang it, why do I keep losing that tab? Actions. Wait. What? Oh, I had to scroll up. I'm an idiot. Alright, sorry. I try to hit him with my mace. But I stumble on the way.
He said, "I'm the MVP." Haha.
And
How many players have goblin? Is it just? It's just Sam, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
And just type into Mike. Took, with his short bow, disengages as a bonus action. Back up. And then he's going to take a shot at the really scary half-orc. That was close. that wanted to be a 15 for like 15 minutes. And he's done. Where's Cap? There he is. And he's got his scimitar. He charges forward. He's not a scared.
He should be a scared.
Intimidated by halflings? What?
Uh-oh. Got a hit.
Dear.
Take
A
that.
19 hit you? Oh yeah, that is your AC.
Uh-oh. Succeeds. Whoo! As that scimitar hits you, you almost lose track of who's blessed and why. You
Son of a
you
bitch.
see the farm, you forget all about the gods, and then it just shake it off. You shake it off at the last second, and everyone continues to feel the effects of the bless spell.
Thank you.
Riza, there was a moment in a flash and a goblin and a lizard, and it all happened. It's you're good.
That one was mine.
What are you doing?
So Riza takes a moment, gets over it, and then is going to Eldridge Blast Cap.
Once again, there's like all this clutter, and then all of a sudden there's this very obvious black energy tentacle thing. Bam! And he dies.
Damn.
Ooh.
Ow.
The skull cap he was wearing is all that's left. To look at. The rest of it's just a puddle.
5, 10, 15.
His bones didn't make it, but his helmet did.
5, 6,
No, that's just not right.
and that's me.
And Yumik goes, shit. Back here! I'm back. Oh! It takes a minute. Wow, that's a lot of scary adventurers. He runs over to here and slaps this guy. Get him! And he's going to push. He falls down.
Takes falling damage?
Sure does. He dies.
Oh, geez.
Oh my god.
What?
That didn't work.
Get him!
Two of
Get
the
'em,
goblins
Smack.
killed their own goblins.
Wow.
That was his turn. If somebody looks at the adventurers, tries to throw Whoop into it, Whoop hits the ground and dies, and he looks down and goes, weak!
Just lands on his neck.
I think they repopulate fast.
Now Rags is laughing. I'm gonna run up. Yeah, the big purple scary is definitely the target here. That is a 15. So there's a little bit of scimitar damage heading for the warlock. 1 point partially absorbed. And then
Well, she's getting ready to lay an egg. So she's
Whoop continues dying. Actually, I'm going to give Whoop a death save. Okay, he's still with us. Ish.
That's true.
Asamora.
Okay. Can I see Yimik?
Can you see whom?
Yimik, the one up on the cliff.
Yeah, that's only about 10, 15 up from your vantage point. You can see him.
I don't
Alrighty.
bridge. Pass.
We're gonna try a sacred flame on him. See if that works.
Yeah.
Fail, 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 fail. Failure! Alright. So some damage.
Indeed.
Killing your own people! What kind of leader are you? That's your turn. Actually, wait a second. Oh, yeah, I can't really do.
He
Sam, you okay over there?
I'm good. I'm good.
Alright.
he yells in your direction, but he can't really make you out from the rest of the chaos. And he goes, "Any closer, and I kill the human."
Who said that?
One on the cliff that I just sacred flamed. That Yimik guy.
And then Kring launches a short bow shot at you, Asamora, and that's a hit. Because nobody gave him the stop shooting order. Kublai.
Boss, should I stop or should I kill him? Eunuch? Oh, yeah, all of them. I'm raging. Never mind. All right. I'll move right over to here.
Yeah, Rags is right there.
You using my way.
Okay, now any closer and I kill the human.
All right.
That's it, right there. Well, you drew the line.
Insta death.
Wow.
Death.
Rage
Wow.
damage indeed.
Well, this is Yemek that's yelling this.
Yeah, it's still your turn. I just started moving.
Movement to get to him, left, right. So,
Oh,
one, two.
he's up a good. That's a good 10 foot up.
I can jump that high.
I know.
Yeah.
He yelled any closer and I killed the human, and then he moved closer and he yelled, okay, now any closer and I killed the human.
Wondering if he has the ability to kill the human. Where is the human?
That's a good question.
I don't see the human, so
Hold on, I got an idea.
you say that because I'll stop if you're my second leader. So
Hammer time?
I gotta wait for my turn.
well, I'm gonna move to this spot here then.
I think that brings us to Zook. Oh, I was gonna wait till the end of this round, but we're only halfway through the round. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Sorry.
Okay.
We've been doing this for 2 hours.
Mr. Tevin. Tevin. Kitty. Ignoring me. Yeah, hi. I was talking to you. Come here. Mr. Kitty.
Okay. Probably meeting in his house at 6 a.m. Or, yeah, 6 a.m. Drive over, pick him up,
30.
have it for 20.
I want to ask him that if he gets here.
Alright. Yeah.
I think I can reach Yemek. I'm not sure because squares are kind of weird.
So you're gonna put the board on the side?
Yeah,
that's
that's
what
Yeah,
So how do you guys roll to see if a spell hits or not on the
It
character?
depends on the spell. A lot of spells are saving throws, which you don't roll, they roll. But spells like my Magic Stone, it's me rolling an attack.
Okay.
Yeah, for my cantrip, when I'm rolling the Sacred Flame, I hit the little magnifying glass and it gives me the save option. So I can grab that little save die and drop it on whoever is being attacked by it. And then I find out if they fail or succeed. If they fail, then I can roll the damage.
Because I see Searing Smite and I hit the magnify. All it says is just the damage 1d6 fire.
Well, Searing Smite is like a buff on you. The damage is you hitting shit afterwards.
Oh, okay. All right. Never
At
mind.
least if I remember it correctly.
I had an idea and then I lost the idea.
You do it
Yeah,
after.
that's one I'm not familiar. That spell I'm not familiar with.
A lot of the smites are like bonus action. You make a buff to your weapon and then you proceed to do shit with your weapon that's now bonused. Like my Magic Stone itself isn't actually an attack. I buff these acorns and then I use my action to throw them.
Which has been quite effective.
Yes. And since I don't need to be like the one to throw it, I'm kind of wondering if I enchant them, leave them on the ground, wild shape, and then throw them, win my wild shape.
So with Searing Smite, then can I actually buff my bow?
It has to be a melee. I'm fairly like all smite attacks are usually. I think they're all on melee.
Okay.
It should say like melee attack on the spell, or with a melee weapon you enchant.
There we go.
I want to try to save Sildar. Maybe I can wound him and
That might be a cure wounds.
Okay,
wait, if
Zook.
I can see him, I can put Sanctuary on him.
True. Hey Chris, I think like 30-foot movement. I think I can get up to Yemek and bite him, but squares are kind of weird.
Oh,
I have a climb speed.
I was gonna wait till the end of this combat to ask, but is the weird squares working or not working?
I think it's just because I keep changing my size.
Yeah, I wasn't really having a problem with them.
I'm able to keep track of mine. Somewhat.
I wasn't sure if the the abstract just it feels like you're actually moving as opposed to the checkerboard feel. I wasn't sure how that was working for everybody.
I just wanted to double check because I think I can get there with 30, but if I'm wrong, I don't want to reach there.
I was good.
Oh, they're kind of there. I can kind of see them on the light squares.
Yeah, I just made them a little visible.
Oh, well, that would do that.
I was going to suggest just like drawing the arrow, and if it's close, or if this wasn't working, it wasn't working. It looks like you're a little shy.
Depends on like what square I'm moving from as I'm taking up 4.
As you wish. Okay, I'll give it to you.
What?
Should I like
What?
between running and climbing just
Very
run over there and
Yep.
fight the
What's
hell out
up?
of this dude?
Yep. I'm going to put you on that square. Nope. Let me move. If we're going to work on squares, I'll put him here. Now I can't see the squares.
Oh, come here.
He's there. Okay. Oh well, that's fine.
And bite. Oh shit. Well, that's underwhelming.
Crap.
As
Wait,
you
was
get
I?
up there, you do see what's going on over here.
Was I blessed?
Yep.
I don't have
Where'd
blessed.
it go?
Oh.
You might not have been. Were you blessed?
Yeah, you got D20 plus 4.
Oh, it's not
bless
counting
gives
the
plus
bless
4.
because you're rolling off the. You didn't roll off your character sheet. You rolled off the stat token. Roll the d4. So that's an 11.
Would an 11 hit?
No.
Okay.
He's got leather armor and a shield, so he gets his shield up and is able to block some of that.
Aye.
No, Mia, get down. Down.
Sam.
Yeah, the only hope I have. I'm gonna move here,
Okay.
and I can just see Sildar.
No, you can't. It's like a 10-foot sheer wall.
Oh, damn
You
it!
can't see up
Oh.
there. The only reason it became obvious is because Zook can see over there now that he's climbed up there.
Okay, then if I
You'd have
can't
to get
see him,
past like Krang to get up the stairs to possibly get up there.
yeah,
It's
I'm
a
worried
rock face
about.
I do
It's
have
a rock
line of
face
sight on him
climbable wall,
within
but it's not
120
on any
feet.
kind of an angle. It's 90 degrees.
Yeah, I'm worried about Yemek actually killing the dude. So
So am I.
only thing I
If he's
can,
knocked out, we're fine. I can heal him.
yeah, the only thing I can do is try to at least clip him or something to slow him down. So I'm gonna take a wild shot with my bow, my crossbow, and see if
Okay.
I can hit him.
That is a hit.
Whoa, look at that.
He's trying to get that shield up to block this giant lizard and lift an opening right there. Stoosh.
Holy
That one was
smokes.
mine.
He-
I don't think
between-
he's going to be killing anything.
Between the force of the attack from the lizard and the fact that it was trying to stop, the shield was trying to stop it, when you shoot him, he doesn't fall down right away. You're not even sure if the shot killed him. He's just there. But then shortly after that, it becomes apparent that he has died because he slips slowly and doesn't even take the shield with him as he slides down.
Say, is the shield in my mouth?
It is now.
Okay, then the rest of my action will be a move. Still trying to judge distance, so I got 30, so 10, 20. Is that valid? I don't know.
I am going
From
to
where I
make-
was.
I'm going to make the square is obvious.
Because I think I can get to the base of the stairs.
Yep. Yep. Definitely more fun when we can see the squares than just imagining the fluid movements. I'm on board. Okay. Oh, you're not in a square. You're in a square. Anything else, Sam?
That will be it.
Took is still alive.
Yeah,
Wait, which
Luke
one's
has
two?
been very resilient.
the one next to Kubai.
Was he the one that was laughing
Live.
earlier?
He was
He's
the one
He's
that
the one that
survived the
shot
sacred
me.
flame.
Ran
and
across the
survived
bridge
my
and
acorn.
got shut twice across the bridge the first time. He's gonna use nimble escape and run over here, and then he's gonna shoot. Take that. Holy cow, he's still doing damage. Sam, you watch as
Jeepers.
the arrow hits him and kind of falls off. You've never seen anything like it.
Them abs.
Breeze up.
The maps.
Peck.
5, 10, 15. I'm gonna take a look at Toop. I'll blast.
Uh-oh.
The visual with that is just great.
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh, nice.
Somebody getting tentacled.
Took.
It's finally dying.
That's me.
Splat. Kevin!
Oh, where'd that guy come from?
Where's Sil? I don't see this person.
Zook, you saw it. Zook, you saw it. He stabbed Sildar and then moved towards like this rock. And Sildar doesn't look good.
Is he bleeding out or dying?
He's bleeding out. Don't worry about
Okay,
that.
cool.
Fantasy Ground's trying to do my job for me. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, I'm way the hell back here. That's why I'm not seeing shit.
You clearly heard the human go, "Huh!"
Noted.
Even though I didn't see him.
No, you heard it.
Where the hell is
Sildar!
There
No!
he is, way the shit over there.
I got him.
Alright,
Dying.
let's see here. What
My Balm of the Summer Court isn't really a cast, so I can still do it in wild shape.
Okay. I'll allow it. I didn't think of that.
I cannot get there at
That's-
all. on
that's
this
clever,
turn.
by
It would
the
take
way.
me like 2 turns to get there.
Yeah, that's 10 feet up. You can't really see him. You just kind of know there's someone dead up there.
And Ring is in the way.
Well, if you admit, I mean, is he really though? Like,
See.
you could,
Sacred Flame at Kring.
I was about to say you could take care of that whole Kring problem.
Hoping to, as long
He
as
has
he
missed
fails.
his saving throw as he walks into your light.
Oh, darn.
Ring is crying.
8.
Yes!
He's done.
Mash.
That's right.
Falls off the stairs and falls into. He's not worth talking about anymore.
Yeah, but I moved and I attacked, so I don't have another option.
Kublai.
All right. I can jump up this 10 feet, right?
Yep. There's a bit of grab and lift yourself up that has to happen. It's your action to get up that way.
Oh.
Jumping's an action.
How many steps would it take to get?
Usually 10 is all you need. 10 feet to jump up.
Right. Could I get to here?
Sure.
All right. I'm going to throw a javelin at Doe.
Okay.
What?
Yes, finally.
Whoa!
Oh,
Oh man!
So I have a.
they have the
Wow.
20s.
Sildar's blood is still dripping off of his scimitar when he looks over. He was looking at the giant, the giant lizard has attention.
So I have savage attacks, which means I add 12 to this. We should do it automatically. Or another d6, I'm sorry. Nope.
No, you'll have to roll the other d6.
Oh, he's already dead, but just because I want him. So that hit him as he's running like a little coward so hard right in the back of his head that the javelin comes out his mouth and sticks into the wall.
Wow!
That's my boy.
Yeah.
Even Chris's job is like,
That was gonna savage.
Why are
wow.
these goblins running? Die or don't fight.
Bit of column A, bit of column B.
All right. It is. Oh, I don't think there's any goblins left, guys. Just saying.
We're free to move.
Zook. Well, we're gonna stay in rounds because Sildar is on death's door.
Yeah, he's healing with weird fey energy.
Oh, you're already taking care of that?
Yeah,
See,
I'm popping
he
off
would
my
have had
last.
he would have had a death save on his turn, but Sean's already got him up. There, I think it's on your character sheet now. You can roll the heal on him.
I clicked it and it just disappeared. Like I went to click the second ammo count and I don't know where the hell it went now.
Oh, I know what happened. You're sitting on the combat. You need to be on standard. Doop. There it is. You should be able to move it now.
Aha.
Bling.
He went from death to smelling a nice summer breeze and everything being a little green for a bit.
Okay.
Is everything
You definitely.
dead?
Yeah, there's no goblins left. We can come out of combat.
Okay.
I go and get my javelin.
Yep. It is obvious and easy to get.
Alright, Asamora is standing right next to Riza. It's like, you're still creepy looking, but like she like rubs your head
Ooh.
like by one of your
Oh,
horns
God.
because it's a little
Damn,
hurt
life
there.
cleric. 1, 7.
Yeah, I
Life-
use.
Life clerics.
Couldn't do as much as I wanted to, but you'll survive.
You healed him again?
I use medicine on Sildar to stabilize him.
I already got him.
Oh, you did? All right.
He's way past death's door. They've been throwing healing spells on him.
Is Sildar already healed?
My balm of the summer court thing.
Sean got him to 4. You brought him to 11.
I thought Asamora was healing the
I was
tiefling.
healing Riza.
Oh,
I
never
dropped the
mind.
heal on her.
I was busy focusing on something else. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she got Riza. I got dude.
Okay.
Sildar, are you alright? What happened?
There is a cloth covering his mouth. He is also tied up.
Untie him for Pete's sake.
I removed
you're
the
able-
cloth.
Yeah, you're able to take care of all that before you ask him, obviously.
Yeah.
We were ambushed.
You poor dear.
Well, where's the guy that was gonna pay us?
Rockseeker was taken.
Where did they take Gundren?
In then.
Cragmaw. They took him to Cragmaw. He starts to undo his bonds a little bit.
Thank goodness we made it here in time.
Can I do a history check to see where Cragmaw is? Or if I
Sure.
know what it is?
Not bad.
Never heard of it.
Damn.
Ah,
This is the Cragmaw This is the Cragmaw clan of goblins. I didn't know that till I got here. They took Rockseeker to their castle. The ruins up in sorry, I blanked. Happens. Ruins up in Neverwood.
I know where that
Neverwinter
is.
Wood.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Can I do another history check or?
No need.
Okay.
Neverwinter Wood's that big wood just north of you guys.
Alright,
Yeah.
get to storm a castle. I love storming castles.
We don't even know where the castle is yet.
Ah,
Do I know of any castle in the woods?
You have advantage on your history check.
We'd
So
like to
are-
be able to save him too.
Are we
but-
like right here on the map?
You are right here on the map.
Ah,
You had to backtrack a bit to the west to get to this cave. Yes, you're familiar with. Well, first of all, you're familiar with Thunder Tree and Cranberry. You think, yeah. You think the ruins are somewhere in that area. It's a bit of an area, but it's like a 10-mile
Indeed.
radius.
I imagine it'll be more obvious the more we look there.
I asked Sildar what he knows about this castle.
I only know it exists. They talked about it. We're not quite out of the cave yet, either. These goblins had a leader in this cave, a bugbear named Clarg.
Why am I not surprised?
Where? Wait, there's another goblin?
There's a hobgoblin.
There's a bugbear.
There's a bugbear running the rest of the goblins in this cave.
Wojtek,
And that bugbear answers to something called the Black Spider. That's where they took Rockseeker.
Black spider. All right, I guess let's get you out of here. Can you walk?
Oh yeah, I can walk. I
Zook, as giant lizard, just kind of like lowers down if he needs to ride.
could use some water or something to eat quick, but
we search the room.
I give him some rations and water from my pouch.
awesome. Yeah, you guys can do investigation checks. You can tell me what you're
Yeah,
focusing
please.
on.
I need to find a map
gonna-
or something.
We're gonna go. If you want to keep talking to Sildar, you're positive he's got plenty to say. It's only been like a minute,
Okay.
so we'll see who rolls highest on whatever, and I'll start there and I'll go around. 21 investigation. Riza, what were you checking?
I was checking
You're not
Dow.
Riza.
Oh, sorry.
It's all good.
Corpses.
It's real specific, Tony. Thank you.
I
All
thought you
the
rolled a
corpses.
17, Sean. Oh, you. Oh,
I
yeah.
rolled another 20.
Oh well, Riza's still going first. Corpses in general.
Oh, all the dead ones.
Goblin, all of them, scimitar,
Revived
leather armor,
corpses.
short bow. You're down in that area. You do see the bedrolls. There's and you start gathering up. You see some silver pieces on this one and that one. It'll take you some time to gather it all up. I can tell you the total later. Zook, what are you looking for? You can see Riza's doing a good job of grabbing the bulk of the dead goblins.
Anything of where or what like allegiance they have, or any information on this other bugbear?
If you're looking for
Maps,
information, you're gonna
keys.
have to ask Sildar questions.
More of stuff they have, like if somebody's got keys, maps,
Okay, make
a note saying "do this, kill this person."
You don't find that. Where are you? You're a lizard. You're not doing any of
Yeah.
that. You're a lizard. I see what you're doing.
I still have a mind.
You do. The only thing that's standing out with your 21 right now is you go check out Yamik, who was the leader, and he is wearing a ring. And that brings us to Sam. You got an 18?
Yeah, the other guys kind of took what I wanted to investigate. I guess I would continue asking Sildar if he's seen Bugbear and knows where he is in this cave.
I haven't seen more of the cave than here, but he's on the other side of the cave, so I hear water and stuff to the east. There must be something there.
Maybe he knows more about the Black Spider guys. Should we find him?
Yeah, We need to find out more. There was a. The Rock Seekers were onto something. Gundar was pretty excited. I was looking forward to helping him.
Yeah, what were you guys gonna be mining for anyways?
I think I can tell some brave adventurers who just saved me. They think they found the entrance to the Echo Cave. You can make a history check if you don't already know. I think you have advantage on it too.
I sure don't. And I still don't.
You have
But I'm
advantage.
right there with you, but I could do a history check as well.
You both have advantage on it, so you can both roll with advantage.
Oh, let me get advantage ready then.
What does it mean to roll with advantage?
And history.
You roll 2 dice and take the higher result.
Okay.
There's a button you can push if you want it to happen, but you
Well,
already rolled
that
once.
kind of sucked.
You both look at each other and start to put it
You
together.
rolled
as you're
deception.
Oh,
I
sorry.
rolled deception.
I did, because
Oh.
obviously fat fingers. And still no.
He goes, Wave Echo Cave. The long lost forge.
The long lost forge. Can I get another chance? With it being a forge and me being a dwarf and all that stuff.
I
Hey,
tried.
my symbol's a forge. Maybe this is
I
what
gave you
Tempest wants
both
me to do.
advantage.
It's not my fault I rolled a 5 and a 4. Except it is. It's Fantasy
Yes,
Grounds'
you can-
fault.
Yes, you can.
You
both
skipped
roll-
class.
You can both roll one more time.
Come on, history, don't let me down.
I said that's you rolled with it. You were supposed to roll with advantage, Barb. I said you could
I'm
roll
s-
one more time.
Oh,
Hey, you dropped a 14 doing that.
I could take the 14
No,
if you want.
rolling 2
Oh.
dice is a completely
Damn it.
different mathematical equation than rolling 1.
All right. If I fail on this one,
Oh my god, I can't believe you made it.
yay!
Just keep rolling until we get the one we want. Yeah.
Yeah, Barb.
She's
there were
thinking. You see, Asamara's like rubbing her temple, and she's like, "Oh my god, the forge! I know what that."
300 years ago. There was, Wave Echo Cave. Dwarves and gnomes worked together to create magic items, and a forge that was destroyed by after Mount Hootenau went up. It was attacked by orcs. It's the whole conversation,
Filthy orcs.
Anyways.
Present company excluded.
possibly,
Possibly.
allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
You weren't there.
It was Antifa, dressed like orc.
Very intrigued by this forge.
Yeah.
The symbol my god gave me was a hammer and anvil.
At this
I
point,
wanna go check this out.
Asamora, you're able to describe that there is a spell forge within it, a magical place that you can create magical items. But it was 250, 300 years ago since anyone's been able to find it.
No one knows exactly where it is, and if it wasn't destroyed, there's no telling if it's even going to be able to be found.
Gundar, Thandrin, and Nundro, they're all brothers. The Rockseeker brothers found it.
They found it?
I was coming with Gundar to head back to Phandelver so that we could head out from there to Wave Echo Cave. When we were
Is his
jumped.
brother still in Phandelver?
Rockseeker was taken during the ambush. You know that. The
Yeah.
other two brothers, he's going to talk about the other two brothers now. Thunder and Nundro waited in the Echo Caves for us to return.
My goodness.
Ah, shit.
That probably
So they're
didn't
still
end
there.
well. I agree.
I like awkwardly interject to bite off the goblin's finger with the ring and lay it in front of Sam.
Okay. Oh,
Bleh.
Who's shiny? Who's a good lizard?
He does that sometimes.
oh, that sneaky
Especially
little,
since Sildar doesn't know I'm a gnome.
that sneaky little goblin. Actually, you think he's suspecting you're also an adventurer, Zook.
I'm just an awoken lizard.
No, he's put it together. Like you're pretty sure he's put it together.
Aye.
Some adventurers with enough experience know a druid when they see one. He's after your last couple attacks and then that move, like you just went and investigated and found treasure on the leader.
Yeah, very sentient moves.
That's a very adventurer thing to do. It's more than just sentience. That's adventurer. You found loot on the boss. So the conversation continues. Before I continue with that, what were Kublai and Riza doing?
I was attempting to investigate, but I think all I did was look at my own clothing.
You do see the ring that Zook just dropped.
Oh, it's on the ground now?
Mhm.
I will pick
Oh,
Yes. Cool.
I can identify that ring with a spell.
Do you say that out loud, or you just begin to try to?
I begin to try to,
Mhm.
yeah.
Well, Sildar's gonna be like, that was Roxy, that was Gundar's ring. I have the matching one here. It's the least I could do. And he goes to hand you a ring that looks very similar to the one that wow, words are not coming to me right now. Kublai is holding.
So I take the ring
Okay.
from Sildar and
He
identify
begin-
it. See if there's
begins
something special.
He begins to tell you about them.
Ring
They
of
helped me and Rockseeker work together as a team. Did you guys get that
Oh, yeah, I
clip?
did. That's a cool little ring.
Even though they look kind of simple, they're definitely magical, and they have similar markings on them. They're obviously a pair.
So we got two rings and it looks like two different people need to have them in our group. Who do you guys think is the best one to have this? I know Ryza and Kublai are already a pretty strong team. What do you guys think?
I'm gonna say, as far as acting on a higher initiative, Barbarian being able to rage before shit goes down
That's
seems
what I was-
good. So at the very least, him. If you want to, if you want to go for a higher initiative, I think I have the higher dex, but I'm not always a gnome.
I think you should go to whoever the two that has the highest initiative. That way we can always try to get a first kind of round shot in before being attacked.
As a gnome, I have a +3, and then whatever the fuck I turn into.
So me and you then, Fook?
Fook? Oh, fuck.
I meant to say Zook, your last name.
Me and you, fuck, yeah.
Don't ask how my family got that name.
Hey, you got here somehow.
They said we came from gems, but I don't know. Yeah, judging. I guess I'll turn back into a gnome. Amused by the wild shape I be.
Cool. Both of you guys having that should be really good.
How do I undo my wild shape? Let's take this giant lizard. My gnome again. I think I just clicked it, dude.
I got it. Where's your character?
How do I
You got it.
unwild shape?
You go into your effects and you delete the effect of wild shape, which you now have 3 copies of. So hang on. There you go.
I was hoping clicking again would turn it off.
Nope. You have to go into effects and turn it off.
There you go.
You haven't touched it. Yeah.
Now, gnome up.
I made these, and these are from, and the buffaloes are from Columbus. Yeah, so you should stick with the stuff you like there. I like all of it.
Riza, you find what the goblins had on them, and you find about 20 silver pieces.
All right.
He married me. You gave birth to me. Difference. I had a choice.
There's an argument that I need to know about.
Okay, is there more that we need to do here? Can we start looking for Bugbear?
Meanwhile, there's still like words and comments coming out of Sildar.
Bugbear. But
I offer you a trade.
Oh no.
Was the bugbear in that castle in the forest? Or am I misinterpreting things?
I don't
like
know
that's
who
like
runs the castle, but there's a bugbear here.
Is the castle a goblin-oid stronghold, and that's like this bugbear works for them?
Those are excellent questions.
Would Bugbear know more about the black spider or whatever
I
it was
think
called?
so.
You might want
bugbear serve. Now, by black spider, is that a literal or is that like they're really cool and shadowy and trick people?
Those are great questions.
I'm also assuming it
Damn.
All right, we need to find this bugbear, dude.
Say, are we just keep hitting the dialogue button and we're not getting anything else?
I
If you
know.
if you ask a question he doesn't know the answer to, I'm going to say those are great questions.
Where's the bugbear?
Those are great questions.
Do you have my money?
No.
I ask as callously as possible.
Do you still have the cart and the oxen?
Yeah.
Not
Safe.
immediately with us, but
In
we'll
the
find
town,
out.
In the town of Phandelver is the, but oh wow, my background knowledge doesn't want to click today.
Wait,
Oh,
what
yeah.
a goblin cave.
In the town of Phandelver is Barthen's Provisions. A friend of mine runs it, and when we get there, we'll get paid.
We're going to nature preserve tomorrow.
Okay.
Plus, I imagine this bugbear that was running these goblins has his own little stash to get your hands on. And with that, he starts to walk over here, and there's a small pile of crap behind this rock. Might be his gear, but it's just like a. Oh, you could have got there first. You could have definitely got there first.
I'm not gonna try to steal the guy's stuff unless my boss tells me.
What?
No, you would have had no reason to believe it was his. It's a
Safe to say we're
bedroll.
like walk and talk.
It's a bedroll. There's some chainmail, and then there's the usual item, adventurers equipment crap.
I asked Sildar to accompany us to find this bugbear.
Yeah,
Try to
can we
get more
walk
answers.
and talk? Get out of the cave. I want to check on those wolves.
Yeah, we can. Whenever you guys are ready, and he's already scarfed down a ration, had some water. He
So
seems ready to go.
Can I like slide down this hill?
Yeah,
No, that's sheer, I thought.
if you want to take a minute to push the rocks out of the way there, you'll have access to this area. And
Can
then
me
you
and Sam shield
Then you
surf
can
it?
slide down this area over here.
On
What
my
was that?
shield.
Can me
Yes.
and Sam shield surf?
If you want to throw some acrobatics checks and get fancy, I'm not going to stop you.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, so we push out the stuff. We get to the top. We both say we both say
Bam.
cowabunga, dude. And where are my skills? You said acrobatics?
Yep.
Dope.
Zook's landing is way cooler than yours, but you both succeed.
Thank goodness, because I only have one spell slot left.
I've still got all mine. I've burned my balm, but otherwise I'm good. And
What
my
else are you
wild
guys
shapes.
doing?
Walking out of the cave, chatting about bugbears, looking for my wolves.
Yeah, I
You
go
can-
with him to check on the wolves.
You can see the wolf prints have let off outside of the cave.
Oh, okay.
They might
All
be
three
just
of them?
outside or not. Yeah, they might be just outside, but they're no longer
Cool.
in the wolf den.
So then I go and backtrack a little bit past
gonna
the
put
point of the
everybody-
bridge.
Just gonna put everybody over here, assuming everybody follows.
Yep.
Oops. My whole screen went black. I don't know what happened.
I
You might just
moved
be
all the
zoomed
tokens.
Chris
around.
moved
and
everybody.
Now they're
Yeah.
not happy about it. Me and lighting are having a fight. Sorry, Riza. Here you go. Boop. And where is? Okay, I gotta clean up this combat tracker. I gotta clean things up. I'll be right back.
This vision thing is pretty cool. Just
Neat.
saying.
Unity.
That's
So Riza's feeling pretty happy today. She killed like 4 things.
I rolled like 10 20s. I don't think I rolled a critical hit, but I rolled a lot of critical stuff.
I just been lucky. Blocking arrows and shooting stalagmites.
There is the feat you could get lucky.
Oh, yeah.
There's also bountiful luck if you're a halfling, where you can make people not roll ones.
Yeah, we were talking about that before the game.
Yeah, and what is it? At a certain level, because you're a halfling, you don't even roll tens.
That's a rogue thing.
Oh, it's a roll.
That's 11, and that is reliable 10.
Addison's specialty.
Yes.
Can't
So,
roll
yeah.
anything anything 1 through 9 is actually a 10 on certain things.
Yeah, if you're really paranoid about rolling terribly, like I don't know, you're Will Wheaton or
Oh,
something,
it's not.
go
It's
like
not
rogue,
that.
divination wizard,
But
halfling.
oh my god, like Steve will have some sort of crazy, insane like DC 30. So it's like I really need to have these high rolls in order to make things happen.
They're fighting like gods and shit.
Oh yeah, you're a rogue halfling and something.
Arcane trickster.
Did you take lucky and 2 levels of divination as well?
No, I did not take lucky actually. There's so many cool things to take as arcane trickster. It's been very, very difficult to narrow it down and figure out which ones are the best, or which ones my character is using most in that campaign. And if it was in a different setting, rope trick would probably be one that she would be using.
That is a
It's
spell I
so-
only recently learned existed.
It's so overlooked, and people think it's like junky, but oh my gosh,
It's
you
a
just
pocket
toss
dimension
that
you
rope
can
up
just
there
go
and
to.
you can go into a pocket dimension. Yes,
With people.
with people, like the whole party. And I'm like,
Okay, I have a couple questions.
okay,
The rings of action. Did 2 people get those? And the second question is, are you guys taking an hour, short rest, attune, etc., or are we just gonna head right out?
The rings, I think,
And
are
we're
Kublai and
down
me.
Mike at the minute, so
Yeah,
I guess I'll-
yeah. Zook and I are of the rings.
Okay. Let's get on top of that. Kublai and Zook.
Yeah.
Zuko.
Sorry, I had to let the dogs out,
No problem.
but I wanted to see if I can find this bugbear dude in the cave.
Does Sildar think the bugbear is still in the cave?
I think
Variety of
he said
4 of them.
he thought he was, but he also said he didn't go to the area where the bugbear was.
Yeah, I think it's the
Um,
other side of that bridge we were on.
Yeah, I'm cool with taking an hour. I don't know if I get I don't think I get any spells back for a short rest though.
Like, you might get hit die. I know the warlock gets the spells back. Rage might come back. I get my wild shapes back. But I still have all my spells. I just burned my wild shape and my bonus healing thing.
Hmm. Well, I had to heal myself, and I really felt that Tony's character needed a heal too because they were down pretty far. Riza.
So I keep forgetting whose actual names are.
So then, what's the marching order?
I'm in the back.
Okay, got that far.
It's probably Kublai and Asamura are probably near the front.
Sam, did your light fall off of your character? I think it did.
Oh,
Can you still see, Sam? You're not there. Okay,
Oh.
I'll take care of that. I'm relatively convinced he cannot.
Well,
No, I can't.
I'm not sure how long it's been, but at this moment I cast mage armor on myself at will.
Oh
8
yeah,
hours.
that's
Oh,
8
I know.
hours. You're fine.
I don't know how long it's been.
Yep, sorry, still trying to get my last dog in, but I can hear you guys
No,
still.
take your
but
time. Take your time.
I don't have light on my character
I
anymore.
noticed.
Everything's
I'm on
black.
top of it.
I can do it at will, so like 3 seconds I can do it again.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not also. Right.
No concentration, so no worries. You just basically have that 3.
Yep.
I imagine the only time you wouldn't have that 3 is maybe sleep, but that's still a maybe. If anything, it's probably more comfortable to sleep in mage armor than leather armor.
And the whole thing is I have to not be wearing any armor to use it.
I thought it just overrode it. Like if you're wearing leather armor and you cast mage armor, the leather armor just doesn't apply, but it's there.
It says right here, you touch a willing creature who isn't wearing armor.
Oh shit.
That's me.
He can't.
I can only do it to myself.
You said you touch a willing creature.
He did.
It's a specific thing for my warlock.
Also, mage armor I don't think would stack with the barbarian stuff.
Well, The Eldritch invocation isn't the same as the spell, Steve. You played a
Oh.
warlock before.
Gotcha.
As for being able to cast mage armor on a barbarian, I don't remember. You might be able to. I'm not gonna worry about that right now.
I'm about to look this up.
I'm trying to get the marching order down. Sildar is wearing chainmail now. He took the time to put that on. However, he doesn't have a weapon.
Yeah.
Are we going up the stairs here?
He can pick up a goblin scimitar.
So to clarify, I have Armor of Shadows. You can cast
Yeah.
Mage Armor on yourself at will.
Yeah, he's got a goblin scimitar. Never mind. He's armed.
I'm about to say, if need be, I can loan him a scimitar.
No.
I enjoy my
You
leafy
have a little
designs.
crossbow. You still have the crossbow, right?
I gave it to Sam.
Oh, okay. I thought you just gave me your bolts.
I gave him the whole package.
Yeah, but the goblins back there, did they have more crossbow bolts and stuff?
Not that I
Yes.
found-
Well, they were using short bows and they had arrows for those.
We didn't search the burials. I didn't. I searched the corpses.
If anything, I don't know, insight, perception, whatever, on Sildar. He an adventurer type? Like, can he hold his own? Is he moderately okay to punch me in the face?
Tell you what, call it a medicine check.
Okay.
That's the most obvious thing you start to look at as you really give a good eye at Sildar.
Oh, Sherlock, like Knuckles or calloused or something.
He's definitely an adventurer, but he's in his early 50s ish. He's been an adventurer. He is an adventurer, because he wears the chainmail well. But he's very hurt. He's more than bloodied. I think he's at like heavy. He's pretty bad. He's pretty bad off.
If he's that fucked, I'm throwing a cure wounds on him.
Where we take the short rest, right? He can use his hit dice.
Truth.
So
If we want to, like, I don't know, sit in an alcove and chat for a while.
I give you 5 silver pieces.
Oh, thanks, boss.
Oh, you can put them on. I can't do that.
So I was looking at Sildar and how bloodied he be. Do you want to find an alcove to sit in, or do you think we need to rush out? Like, does Bugbear hanging out in the cave? Or do you think he went back to get reinforcements?
We're not safe.
Did you want to
An hour?
chill in an alcove for a little bit and then hunt him down, or do you want to chase him now?
Oh, that's all. See you. That's fine.
I want to take care of this and get this over with. We're not safe right now.
Okay, then I will throw cure wounds on him. Dick first level. What icon is him?
Bing.
An okay amount. So I wave a leaf in his direction.
Okay.
Or the sprig I have, I'm holding behind my shield, rather.
Oh, you know what? I could do some healing, actually. My channel divinity will reset after a short rest.
Oh yeah, that's level 2. You get that awesomeness.
Yeah.
There was a short rest then?
Well, I'd
Oh.
like to do the heal first.
So that's why I thought I'd throw
anybody-
cure wounds, because I
because
If
figured
the
you
short
were
rest
short
happens, I
resting.
need to know. And
Oh.
where? Because then this is a whole different story.
Let me see.
That was assuming we weren't gonna do short rest as Sildar's
I'm
advice.
also already planning out the not short rest option. Yes.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Preserve life I can't use anyway. No one's hurt that badly.
Sildar is.
I, for one,
Sildar is?
do not need a short rest.
I, for 2, do not need a short rest.
I want to.
But-
I'm already,
Smaller people do. We can rest.
I'm already short. I'm fine.
Well, if we're not short resting, fine. But if we are
Yeah.
short resting, I'll throw the 10 hit points on Sildar.
I believe the consensus right now is not short resting.
Okay. And we'll bring him along.
Oh, Sildar,
As
then
is.
any heading would you possibly know being dragged into this cave? Where this
Yeah,
bugbear might be.
Kubla's got it. The only area you haven't gone yet.
Ah.
Like as you're trying to figure that out, Kubla's like dead center, walking straight.
Hey, come on, get out of
Follow
that.
in Kublai. Are
Kublai.
you being stabbed by a
What?
cat?
Yes. Kublai, as you get to the top area here, you can see over the
That's
ridge here, 30
I need
feet
to
down.
move.
These are emptied out. These used to be filled with water, and this is what caused the. Actually, this one's emptied out. It was filled with water, and it caused the flood that you guys experienced. The rock formation is still in place here, and there's still a full thing of water behind it.
And does it look like this could be that this can only be set off intentionally, or maybe there's a little trap action?
It's set off intentionally. Someone would come over here and release release the river, as it would.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, my vision only shows this room. But as soon as I go up the stairs, I don't see anything.
Okay. I need you to stop moving your token so I can fix that.
Ah,
So you got nothing up here?
nothing.
That's weird.
All I can see is Asamora and Riza. That's it. And Riza's gone.
That's
Okay,
weird.
Token. Light.
Wow, this vision thing is really cool.
Oh, if anything on Sildar, I probably forgot. He did get a temporary hit point from that Balm of Summer Court thing.
Is that any better, or are you still in the same boat?
There it goes. Thank you.
Okay. I don't know why it came off, so I don't know how often I have to do that. Probably came off when I used a fast track to push all the tokens from one side of the map to the other. What it really did was take the tokens off the map and put them back on. That's probably what caused it. I just
Okay.
wasn't thinking about it at the time. Something in any other edition never would have crossed my mind. Okay, so you guys are sitting up on this ledge area. This is, of course, a quick path to the bridge that takes you over to the western side of the cave. Here on the eastern side of the cave, this first area where the water has emptied out, but the second area is still full. And there is a very obvious, though steep, set of stairs carved horribly in the rock that goes up to another area.
I turn to Asamora and I say, prepare yourself for bad aesthetics.
Oh, that bridge was terrible.
And that's when you hear a goblin
It
say,
was absolutely terrible.
which Sam realizes is prepare yourself for bad aesthetics.
Is Sildar following us?
Yes, Sildar's with you guys.
Okay.
My bad.
Like, even if his token hasn't moved, I just want to make sure he's not lagging behind or dying. Or stabbing us in the back.
I have no idea if he's dying. You guys.
Slowly creep forward.
Cool.
Shield up.
There's, I think anybody who gets to here, whoever's the first person to get to there, let me know.
Say I'm not necessarily a tank anymore. So
Gavin tried to.
I push
Take your
Kublai
back.
forward.
All right, yeah. When you get to the base of the stairs, you realize there's a goblin at the top, and we can roll
Assuming
initiative.
Sildar, me, and Riza are still moving up forward, just like 10 feet behind first party.
Oh, Snick is ugly.
Snick.
You guys can.
And what's with they got a puppy of their own?
It'll be my puppy.
You can't quite see up there yet. I guess the image wasn't all that great. I'm like, why didn't they program that? That's annoying. Yeah, you guys can roll initiative. They're well aware of the fact that you guys are there.
Hey, Kublai, what we get? Because I didn't help.
Damn.
We're taking,
You can take my 9.
can we add them together?
Oh, no.
If we did, it would still suck.
Did none of us
Well,
get a 10?
Sildar did. The NPC.
Go ahead,
Wow, we
Sildar.
suck.
Wow,
Wow,
some of
we
the-
suck.
Some of the NPC numbers are high too.
Your -1 was almost as good as my +3.
I know.
And as you get to the base of the stairs, and that
You turn
goblin.
Ziploc into a bag of holding.
Yeah, Sam looks like he's good with leathering. I imagine he could do something.
Oh
He's
gosh.
forge
on it.
god.
Even he's not
Use all the
that
goblin
great.
loincloths to make it.
Yep, sure enough, a goblin turns the corner, looks down, and goes, "Adventurers." Natural 1. Stumbles down that step a bit.
So does that for that ring of teamsmanship or whatever it was called? Does Kublai get a 9 for his initiative on?
Yeah, I think I moved it.
Okay.
I've got nothing automatic for that. It's definitely a homebrew item. I've been wanting to see it in play. But as soon as you guys told me what the higher one was, I reset it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't wait to see if that's a cool item or not. But anyways. Sildar. What the hell's he going to do? Where is he? Oh, he's
I
over
imagine he's near me and Riza.
here. Yeah, he's with you guys. And he is going to dodge. He is hurt. And that's him. Where's Pox? There's Pox. He's gonna roll here.
Pox? Well, actually, doesn't Pox just mean peace?
Yep.
Zook.
Zook-a-doo, zook-a-doo.
I'll be sure to use that when I get some different spells. Well, I'll keep the scimitar clean and maintain the acorn tossing.
That is 20 feet up there. I think you can do it. Yeah,
I think it's a
that's it. You
60-foot
got it.
throw.
Yeah, fine. They can shoot
Yeah.
down. You can shoot up. Makes sense.
I should probably get closer. Yeah. I'll hang next to Sildar in case he falls over. Magic stone. Aha! Oh, why am I still blessed?
That's a good point.
So, -4. Does a 12 hit?
Which one did
That
you
shouldn't have
attack?
been a 16. Or no, it's a -3 then.
Minus
so a
3, so
a 13 was the actual hit.
Which one did you attack?
Snick.
No.
Wondering if he tastes like lemons.
Nope. He's got leather armor and a
Lemons?
shield.
Lemony Snicket.
There he is.
Oh, did Bless wear off?
Yeah, that's only a minute long.
I think Bless lasts a minute, which it's definitely been over a minute.
Yeah.
Light lasts an hour though.
Yet light went away, and no, I'm just kidding. Zook.
Yeah, it lasts a
Anything
minute.
else?
So my 13 missed?
Yes.
Guess that should have been. Okay.
He's got leather
Um,
armor and a shield.
Nope, that'll be it for me.
Kublai.
I'll be concerned that fire pit is on us.
Don't go into the fire pit.
There's a campfire.
Like living spells?
Oh,
Shit.
runs
Oh,
up,
there we
natural
go.
20. Jesus.
And I get to roll that extra die again.
Yeah, you do.
I only roll them when it's not in combat. And I roll a fuck ton of them.
And this
You
one.
insta-death the ziplock? Did you unziplock?
Yeah, and then I extra insta death him. I came down and I ran him straight through his gut, lifted him up in the air, and then flapped him down onto the ground again,
Wow.
while maintaining eye contact with Snick.
Damn.
As he turns to look at you, an acorn just misses his head.
As the blood clears the screen, you get an inspiration point.
Swings by, I just go.
Absolutely get an inspiration point for that. What else can I do for you, Kublai?
I'm glad he's on our side.
And that's my turn.
A lot better than the first fight we were in.
Wow.
He does all he can to swing his scimitar at the murderer. Yeah, that's what I think was going to happen. And then he
That
runs.
one.
He runs this way. It just kind of gets to about here.
Talk about the
Shit! Awesome Mora. The usual adventure entrance has already begun.
Yeah. Wow. Let's see.
Black.
here.
As you get up here, you do see the rest of that. There's Rest of Clark's cave here. There are sacks and crates of looted provisions that have been piled up in the south end of the cave. Looks like they've been ambushing whoever they can for a while.
I know. See the
There's-
book?
You're just not nice creatures over here, are you?
Who's in here?
Sacred Flame at Kig.
You wouldn't dare.
Sacred Flame a keg.
K-I-G.
Oh.
However you want to pronounce
No,
that.
Kig
He
doesn't.
succeeds.
Kig doesn't have a problem with your sacred flame. Obviously,
I just glare at him.
his
All right.
crown glows. That's it.
His crown.
He's wearing. Do you see his crown?
Oh, look, he is wearing a little crown.
Give me the
What are
cake.
you talking about?
Look at a little
Bring it.
Oh,
I want one.
Kig
kind of want that.
crown. You want a keg or do you want the crown?
I kind of want a scimitar.
Look, you come in the morning.
Anything else, Asamora?
No.
Yeah, you can't touch Kig. The fire pit is a fire pit. Let's move on. Riza.
Does anybody have control flames?
Not at this level.
All right. Moving along. All right. I'm gonna take a look at Snick, who ran away cowardly, and Eldritch blast his ass. Ooh.
Dirty 20. It actually does bend a little bit to make sure it hits his ass. Just kind of.
Now, does it part the cheeks? Oh, shit.
And he falls into the fire pit.
It does part the cheeks.
It's fun to dust them off in the right way. And that's me.
Does he? Yeah, he should be in range to get right up. This wolf looks a little better treated. He's been fed well. He's probably trained. Ooh, rips into Riza. Take some damage.
Ow.
The wolf's trying to pull you down. You got a strength saving throw, which you
Ooh,
make.
Wow.
easily.
Easily.
Dirty
I
20s
can just
again.
see you like shaking the wolf off, man.
Easily.
Nah, Kublai was just holding
Easily.
Riza up.
Incidentally, all her confidence comes from Kublai's assistance without her knowing.
This bugbear, the first actual medium-sized creature you've seen in a while, flips his knife behind the one up against his forearm.
I'm concerned of his codpiece.
Yeah.
You should be. He starts to just walk up.
Try to make eye contact with him and kind of do this.
Not just Neo.
I'm gonna wear that codpiece.
Ouch.
He looks at you and goes, "No, you're not." That's all he's got.
Okay.
Could have been so beautiful. Could have been so... No, it could have been.
It will be beautiful. It'll be a Gore House classic.
And yeah, that's his turn. He looks
All
ready
right.
for combat.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. Checking something. So I cast Searing Smite
Uh-oh.
on myself
Okay. Heard a
because
lot about it.
the range itself, yeah. And then I move into better position. So I
I
was
think
here
you can get next to the wolf with your
10, 15,
our short
20,
legs.
25. Yeah, I don't want to go past the wolf. So right there.
Okay. And its
And-
mouth is on Riza at that moment.
Its mouth is about to be on fire.
Okay. And the spell was my action, so I'm done, right?
Nope. Searing
No,
Sight's
that was
Searing Sight's a
bonus.
bonus action. It's designed so you can.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, then smackaroni.
Yep.
Okay, gonna use my mace,
Your Searing Mace.
searing mace.
Nice.
And boop.
No. That's all Clark's got for that.
Oh man, all that's still alive. Okay. And that's it for me.
Okay. I don't think Ziploc can do much. He slides down a little further. Kig. Yeah, he'll head up to you. That's Ripper. You can't do that to Ripper. And he seems fluent in common and in natural ones. I'm gonna call these guys natural ones. That's who they are. How's it going? Are we winning? Looks good. Looks
Forgot
good.
about him.
Looks good.
Park in the car, Grandpa. We're good.
Just then, a short bow shot comes out at Riza from behind the. Ooh, that was almost net. All right.
Don't you dare kill my boss.
No!
Yep.
Come on! How many times? Not a time. Zook! Zook, a dwarf lady, help! I am now distraught.
And I just
Just go into a rage and I'll get over there and heal.
What's about to
I
happen?
can heal too.
Now I have to. Everyone dies.
Did I miss your first turn, Zook? Oh, you're okay.
No, I threw an acorn and missed.
Oh, okay. You're up.
It's highly effective.
So bodies
highly
are a
effective.
mess. How could I run in there and use a cure wounds? Because there's a lot of people.
I got
and
it.
shit.
I got him on my turn.
Oh,
There's room in a couple of those squares on the western side of the party.
it just Snick gets a turn before you, Asamoah. Although he's dying. Wait, is he dead? Is Snick dead?
Yeah.
Then-
Snick is dead.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't need to care about
Don't
Snick.
worry about that.
Okay, then. Although I think that would kill all your spell slots. I'm the only one that hasn't cast.
Hmm.
Yeah, if I
Because
get
I
in
do
there,
have I've got a preserve life spell that I can use. It's a channel divinity spell, and it would return 10 health to him.
This is all like they're just looking at each other. The arrow's still going into Riza, and they like the two healers. There's actually like 4 healers, but these two are like, "Do I do it? You got it? Do I got it? Should we just let her die?"
And the channel divinity will reset after we do a short rest, and after this we probably will.
I'll get ballsy and just run on up in there.
Go and get ballsy.
Oh dear.
That's a lot.
Oh, there's
of
more to the
movement.
side. I thought I had to like get here.
That's a lot.
This
of
feels
movement.
more comfortable.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, you get about that far.
Okay, there's a lot more room then. Yeah, then spell and magic stone cure. There we go. Stop dying. As you might start to like the color green after me. You wake up to a wafting leaf in your face.
And some acorn dust.
A little bit of sprig that incidentally has acorns tied to it. Or
Anything
growing
else,
from it.
Luke?
Well, now that I'm in a threat range, I don't really want to move. Yeah, that's the end of my stuff. I healed.
I was not going to rage, but now I just saw my boss die. So I'm raged. And I run
Get in the middle of everything.
Wow, right in the middle. Right in the middle of things.
Well.
Oh,
Oh! Oh my God!
All right, Chris, this isn't combat apparently.
Jeepers!
I know he's
Inf-
dead, but I just
Wha-
like to practice.
Wow!
Extra one. And then I just look again, impaled him, threw him on the ground while looking at the bugbear, and I say, "Yes."
I don't need to program his reckless. How often does he get a roll natural 20? I got another week before I need to worry about that. Wrong. Jesus.
I think reckless is level 2, anyways.
I meant whatever he's using for the
Oh.
extra damage.
Okay.
But
You just split the man.
but the crown lands like up, and then the rest of the body just slides off of it. His hands.
Did it crown
trying
his
to-
axe?
His hand still holding the crown just a little bit, like it was very important to him. Anything else, Kublai?
I'm just screaming the word "yes" in the face of the bugbear.
No. Snake is
Yeah.
not going to take his turn. He's very dead.
So you just one shot
Osamara.
too.
Well, that
This seems
changes.
this seems a bit one-sided, but it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm like, well, I can't very well use the channel divinity to heal, because
The wolf is still alive, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah, I feel a little bad swinging a warhammer at a wolf, but it really tried to like eat.
This wolf's
Sam?
long gone, like corrupted. Clark's wolf. He doesn't look like that's not a good wolf. You don't feel
Is
so
a
bad.
bad boy.
Yeah.
Bad boy.
Listen,
You have forced some
Two-handed
penitence.
warhammer over the head into Ripper.
Oh,
Bam!
dance down the 1, flip to a 9. Splat. No.
It's been on the 1 plenty of times.
Anything else?
Yes. 5, 10, 20,
No.
10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah. And she cracks her neck. That's her turn.
Riza, you are prone technically, because you did go down, but you're awake.
I use half my movement to stand up,
Copy that.
and I will look at the Clark, and it hears in its mind a sort of hum in Hungarian Minor. and because of which it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Go ahead.
fear the throat singing.
For a minute there, I thought he was going to make it.
It failed, and
Of
it's
course.
going to take 3d6 psychic damage.
Oh shit!
Grabs what's left of his ears. No!
Recognizing this from previous bar fights, boss is weak.
Wow.
And that's me.
Okay, that happened. He's gonna pick up his Morning Star and try to hit Kublai with it. Oh, hit. Never expected that.
I have very low armor class.
Isn't 14 your AC?
Yeah.
I'd say, do you want this shield? But both your arms seem to be for splitting people in twain.
I partially resisted that.
He kept swinging his hand as if he's used to like hitting a goblin or something weaker, and he's able to follow through, and he just kind of stops, and then he goes, "No,
Yes.
Sam, it's your turn."
I go next to Clark and swing at him with my shimmering hammer.
I think your shimmering hammer is all shimmered out. Oh, he shouldn't be dodging anymore.
Boss, do we need this guy alive? The bugbear.
Kinda.
You can actually, yeah, roll your hit again. He wasn't dodging. I'm sorry about that.
Oh no!
Never mind.
It's on fire. It's a thing.
It makes him blink.
Yeah, there's a weird moment where you swing, but you're more focused on like the loot. Just kind of whoosh.
Shiny.
Just click, click. There's all sorts of stuff down there. Like you're about to get rewarded. Oh yeah, I should finish the combat.
That's why you know Goblin.
Respect. What do we got here? Oh yeah, there's Sildar.
Yeah, Ziploc is
Oh, the townspeople would love it if we brought this stuff back, guys. We're doing great.
Hey, hey.
Right. And with your direction, he takes the scimitar and stabs the bugbear with it. There it is. All right.
really?
I'd rather get all my natural ones for June out of the way now. Just I won't have to worry about them for the entire month of June. I'm not rolling a single natural one.
Isn't it still May?
I rolled like 6 natural ones during
Yes.
this last 4 hours.
It's still May.
That doesn't
I'm
matter.
gonna say
I'm
on the first I have a thing to do. I'm worried.
very close. Okay, Pox here is going to jump pretty. His attack is very, very like a hug, very physical, kind of getting close to you, and you can see there's these warts and
Bugbear?
blemishes, disgustingness all over him as he goes to stab you, but it's a very chaotic type of a stab. There's a scimitar coming at you. And he does that, and he ends up over here somewhere as he's a little crazy. And he's really only about that big. Zook, it is your turn. I can't believe Pox is still alive.
It's all about position. Location. I just couldn't get to him.
Fuck. Yeah,
Hey,
Pox is still
Corn.
alive.
Pink.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. All set?
Goodbye. Go
Goodbye.
have fun.
Pretty close.
Oh god.
Wow. Swing. What?
Splat.
Ow.
Yeah, they.
Try to do non-lethal.
You're toying with him. That's it. You're toying with him. You pulled back on that axe a little bit.
Anything else, Steve?
Nope, that's it.
That's pretty sure.
Just now smiling and kind of laughing at him.
Asamora, what you got?
Stop moving.
He hasn't stopped moving.
I missed.
Okay.
Damn it. All right.
Riza.
Going to Eldritch Blast.
There it is.
Barb.
Well, that's usually end of the game. Yeah.
Oh my god.
There it is.
Wow.
Laughing at him.
What does that look like?
King Darkness wins.
You knock him out?
The black tentacle comes out, actually strangles him and pulls him to the ground, and just smacks his head on the ground, and there he is, lying on the ground.
Sildar does this.
We do have one more little guy. Reese is like, awesome, more can handle that, and goes 5, 10, 15, 20.
Sildar's watching he's just following the trail the whole. What the fuck?
And that's me.
Sam?
Kick the down guy as I pass him to get next to Pox.
Okay.
And gonna hit him with my mace.
Little buddy.
Yeah, that is.
Yay!
And that's it for me.
Okay. Yes, good show. Good show.
Stay a while.
The two of them are racing.
We should start taking inventory here to see what the town could use. It looks like they've gotten, and he's talking to you as if that he has an idea of what's going to happen with all that.
I look back at the party to see who's paying attention.
And that's when Pox tries to stab Sam. Yeah, and then he starts to run. Bye. He gets to the wall.
Damn it.
And he's gonna start to climb the wall. That looks like a really long, it's a good 10 feet up. It doesn't look like he's.
So
gonna
you're
be able to
saying
climb
he's
that
gonna
wall.
fall and splat.
You think he's definitely capable of climbing the wall, but not like the flash or anything. He's
While being attacked.
No, he's gonna die. Zook.
Acorn. Acorn. Acorn.
Hey, corn.
What was that? Like 5 times 2. Where's that fucker?
He's right there.
I know, I can't
he's
see
just
him.
starting to climb the wall as you turn the corner.
No. Ah.
Bing.
Strange amount of goblins with acorns stuck inside them.
You threw another one, or did you forget to roll damage?
I thought I rolled damage.
I think you rolled attack again.
You rolled an attack twice, and it was the same number twice. That's really funny.
That's pretty cool. Bing.
Hey, there we go.
Maximum
Yay!
max acorn
Max
damage.
damage.
Max acorn damage. And it grows quiet. Except for the conversation between Riza and Sildar.
I begin to take the skull belt off of the bugbear
Copy that?
Yeah.
while saying, so rare that I can wear the stuff from the people we kill. This is great.
I start going for the crown of Kig.
Doesn't that seem awkward though? Like, one, it seems vaguely haunting, which I guess is kind of your aesthetic, but isn't it gonna, like, when you run, isn't it gonna like smack back down and
Ooh.
Yeah, it's kind of the point. It's like quarter.
Yeah, builds character.
oh, yeah.
jeepers.
If that's what it takes to get you to rage, I guess.
Wow.
I think I'd be raging too.
I didn't think people were going to make fun of me about it.
I think it's a great
I'm
idea.
just gathering details. Hey,
Nothing but respect. Nothing but respect.
we're learning about each other.
I always wanted a skull belt. My dad had one. He said, you're too young.
Duke just looks to his side like, wasn't his dad the human?
Can
Shit.
you write Skullbolt on your character?
Oh gosh.
Can you write Skullbolt on your character for me? We'll get to that.
Gold belt.
And I think Sam, you're close enough. You realize as Kublai starts to take priority on this skull belt, you think it's magical.
I'm assuming I should identify that skull belt.
It's got some kind of an
While he's
enchantment
wearing
on
it.
And I should probably do that before he grabs it and hurts himself.
It bites back.
God, no.
Turns around.
You can cast the spell, or you can take 10 minutes to cast the ritual.
Ritual won't take a spell slot.
Those of you looking at the supplies, gather up within the 10 minutes, 20 minutes. What's going on with the supplies?
Yeah, I'll do the ritual.
Okay.
Should we have interrogated the bugbear? He's probably too dead right now, anyways.
I
he's
can
very
stabilize him with medical.
dead. Not anymore.
Ah.
He dead. Okay.
He's very dead.
Unless his brains were scrambled by that psionic attack.
He did roll a mass amount of damage there.
Either he's dead or he really likes somebody rooting around his junk.
I went and made the strange skull belt dirty.
You're covered in blood and guts, and we all made you feel dirty. Image of blue lion? Oh.
I wonder if we take the sacks and crates to Phandelver, if we get even more reward.
I imagine this was what Sildar and
Sildar
name
makes
I
it
forgot
very obvious.
was trying to
Yes.
transport.
If you were to return this to Phandelver, your standing in the town would be amazing.
Reputation can be worth
anyone
more
who
than money.
understands politics at all begins to understand what he's trying to say.
I think we should take it back, guys.
Agreed.
I say as I'm still focusing on the
God,
balls
please.
of Clark. So the weight is 200, so how does that work?
Oh yeah, we have to carry this shit out of here.
Well, there's enough of you, and you guys have a cart.
Yeah, I can't wild shape it right now.
There's enough. You think there's enough of you to gather up the stuff, but that's
So is
just the
it my
supplies.
encumbrance that determines that?
I don't focus
Like-
on encumbrance unless I really have to. In this case, it's
Okay.
not going to matter. There's plenty of you. 200 is
Okay.
nothing for this.
I'm about to say
many.
otherwise, like maybe some of us go get the cart, bring it to the cave.
But that's the supplies. As Kublai is working with the belt, you guys can check the rest of Clark's.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
ritual casting, ritual cast, detect magic. I should have done this
Okay.
before.
Oh, you see the belt, and then there's a couple potions. There's a scroll, and that covers what-
Scroll.
Mhm.
Potions
This is-
and scrolls.
2 potions and a scroll are found amongst the supplies.
Oh,
Like,
the stuff
it
that's
looks
supposed to go to
the
town.
stuff that's stamped and looks like it would belong to the blue shield or something about Phandelver is separate from what looks like adventurer gear that has been taken from other people that tried to get in here and didn't succeed.
Hey,
So-
Sildar, can you separate what's the goods we're transporting and the goods that they just had?
It's pretty obvious to you too. I mean, you can ask, but you don't really have to. Like there's things stamped that belong to the town, and then there's just
Is the-
adventurer gear.
The magical stuff that I pinged, was any of that stamped?
No.
Awesome.
The quote unquote inventory or supplies that would have gone to the town is not amongst the that's on the supplies card. We'll keep it easy for a second. And the adventure gear supplies card is the stuff that needs to go back to the town, belongs to the Line Coasters Inn, etc. The stuff in the party sheet is stuff you guys found that just belonged to other adventurers or other passerbys that they ended up ambushing, and it's not suspected. It's not meant to go back to the town.
Party sheet?
Yeah.
There's a scroll of Bane. What does that do?
The opposite of bless.
Green is badass. I know, I'm thinking of something different.
And is this in the party sheet? This unidentified item. That's the ball cover, right?
Huh?
Unidentified item.
Where's party sheet?
Top right.
Upper right hand corner, there's those little icons. There's the one that you can
There we go.
yeah.
Gold tooth.
Oh, we
Yes,
killed that.
Clark had 3 gold teeth. They're worth something.
Is that what the unidentified item is?
No, I'm working on the unidentified item now.
Oh.
Sam, as you take a look at it, it's a note, and this is what you read.
I translate it for the team. Black spider paid gold to catch dwarf on way to town. Dwarf called Rockseeker. Get him. Dwarf and dwarf stuff mine. You keep all else. King Grawl.
So we've got a bunch of stuff that has to go back to the town, and we also have a dwarf that we need to go after. How are we going to do this?
First, I'm going to use medical to dissect the 3 gold teeth out of Clark's mouth. I'm a very macabre halfling.
What do we
Do I
learn?
need to roll on that, or is that just a given?
No, you're all set there.
Okay.
Where did we learn about the skull belt?
Right, where did I put that? Here it is. And Sam is the first one to get that information.
While wearing this belt, other creatures have disadvantage on wisdom. Okay.
Kind of levels the playing field, I guess.
I give it 1 smell, recoil,
Wait.
and hand it over to Kublai.
As in, all of us have disadvantage on perception checks.
Pretty much. I've made a character without eye perception.
I don't think I copied that properly. I think it's supposed to be perception checks on trying to find the person.
Oh, okay.
I'm working on that now. I'm like, wait a minute. Is that
Like,
not
did he just
what I wanted?
bane the party with his crotch?
Possibly.
I can't focus. Keep
What
hearing
is that
skull.
smell?
I keep hearing that skull flapping against your nuts.
Yeah.
Distracting.
Skull keeps
Percent
looking at me.
I deleted some of it.
Oh, okay. Well, who hides in our party?
Not me.
Me?
I know, Tavin, you're hungry.
That's how it's supposed to read.
So wait, the skull crotch makes you more hidden in a crowd?
People don't want to look at you.
People don't want to look at you. Yes.
Don't pay attention to that guy. Well, I'll wear it. Unless somebody else.
Yeah, take it. Take
Yeah.
it.
Jade statuette is appealing, but I can't imagine. Like, what is the statue? Oh, tiny gold orbs of eyes? Oh, it's a frog.
I can't seem to add it to my sheet.
I think I made a note instead of an item. My bad.
Okay.
It's like my first time playing Dungeons and Dragons. Sorry.
Scroll of Bane. Want to go to one of the clerics? Because you can actually cast that spell.
Like the gold teeth. And then who wants the potions of healing?
The two people that can't heal?
I can't heal.
Who can't heal?
What?
I'm a cleric that has no heal.
And prepare a different spell.
I know. Okay, I will.
Not necessarily.
I mean, it's not needed, but I'm more saying like
It shouldn't be needed, but
Maybe we should give it to the guy who's already died once.
Yeah, take it. Yeah, I didn't think about, clerics needing healing because I only have an intelligence of 8, so not a smart cleric.
Rariza possibly getting off herself or getting down and us not being there, or Kublai because he'll be up. I mean, there's 2 of them. Go for one for each of them. Are there any pouches on the side of that loincloth?
They're on the inside.
oh, God.
Inside the skull?
There now. It's like a
The potion of healing dangling around in there now.
a little zipper on it.
Oh, Ziploc.
Ah,
I drink it right from the skull.
Oh boy.
Pop the jaw in here.
Oh.
Like a Capri Sun.
Oh, gosh.
you get protein from the crabs, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, what happened? I started focusing on what happened next and let you guys talk for 5 minutes. What?
I'm somewhat intrigued in the jade, but
Are we still working?
Selling
on
it would
the
be
I mean,
appealing.
I was gonna sell the gold tooth and the jade and split it with the group, so I can hold on to it for now if you want.
I mean, Asamora has like carrying capacity of all of us.
You can leave whatever on the party sheet. You don't have to pull it off. You don't have to you can just it's just there until you decide.
Okay.
It's fine. If it's in the party sheet, everyone has access to it until somebody uses it. Healing potions are a little weird because once we enter combat, I'd like to know who's got them because it's gonna matter. But
Well, I thought we determined who got those.
did we?
Yeah.
Did you guys put them on your character sheets?
Rise and Kublai, right?
You guys got those?
Tony,
potions?
did you grab one of those?
They're doing it now.
Yep, me too. Thank
who
you.
Who took the scroll?
Nobody yet.
I'm looking at it.
So it should be either. I think you have to have it like
No.
on your list, so
Wait.
either Sam or
Yeah.
Asamora.
Who's casting that? Bard, cleric, or it's got to be one of the clerics.
And yeah, it's just reverse bless. They have to
Oh.
save, then you get a minus D4
Would-
on.
You want to roll for it else more? D6?
What, you can use that? Bard,
Yeah.
cleric, or eldritch invocations.
Yeah, the clerics can cast that scroll.
There's an invocation for a lot of things. Basically, Warlock's like, there's an app for that. There's an invocation for it. You want to not drown? There's an invocation for that. You want mage armor? There's an invocation for that. You want invisibility as a cantrip? Well, level up. There's an invocation for it.
Okay. Sildar walks up to Sam and says, "You guys are heroes." And then he looks over, and Kublai's still trying to put the belt on. He's just,
Stuffing the potion in it.
and he goes, "Yep, heroes."
I just kind of look up at it as he's watching. I'm like, could have been you.
Couldn't Sildar take these things back to town for us?
Yeah.
I want to just like casually throw an insight at Sildar on how impressed I. Okay, never mind.
He's had a very long couple of days, but you think he's on the up and up. He's actually a good guy. Oh, Sam, you're pretty sure that he's got connections throughout. He's got the way he's holding himself and the fact that he was chosen to go on this quest with Rockseeker. He must have connections not only in Phandelver but in Neverwinter.
Okay. So what do you think, guys? Gather the provisions and head to Phandelver and prepare to go to this castle?
Yes,
Yeah.
especially we can sell these stuffs we don't need, and possibly get some more goodies.
There we
If
go. Take a nap.
if we keep this information about Wake of Echo Cave just between us, when we do end up breaking ground, you guys are going to be rich and heroes.
That is intensely interesting.
I like Rich.
You will now stay alive for a very long time, old man.
I'm gonna grab that little jade statuette then,
Go ahead.
since I didn't like.
You have the biggest backpack, yes.
Just remembered that thing.
People have been Risa, people have been looking for Wave Echo Cave for 300 years. It's possible to make magic items there, especially once you have a crafty gnome or dwarf working together. The problem is it looks like we're not the only ones that know about it. And he kicks the friggin' bugbear.
So, Sildar, do you know if this black spider is a literal spider?
I have no idea who the Black Spider is, but he's definitely our adversary. Dun dun dun. And I think that's where we're about to wrap it up.
Yeah. So I'm gonna make my way out of the cave and slowly work back towards the camp we set up before we came in.
We take a long rest.
We can take a long rest before we leave. The cave is secure at this point.
Oh, okay.
If we got some
road,
time, can
the
we
road back
get
to
the
Phandelver
ox
is
back?
the road to Phandelver's a couple days, so you guys could like get at whatever you want. Spoiler: I'm opening up next session when you guys make it to Phandelver, so
Okay,
you'll
we
end
can
up with
take
a long
rest on the way there.
Yeah.